The stream will be starting at 7 p.m. UK time, 1900 hours GMT. The stream will be starting at 7 p.m. UK time, 1900 hours GMT. The stream will be starting at 7 p.m. UK time, 1900 hours GMT. The stream will be starting at 7 p.m. UK time, 1900 hours GMT. The stream will be starting at 7 p.m. UK time, 1900 hours GMT. The stream will be starting at 7 p.m. UK time, 1900 hours GMT. The stream will be starting at 7 p.m. UK time, 1900 hours GMT. The stream will be starting at 7 p.m. UK time, 1900 hours GMT. The stream will be starting at 7 p.m. UK time, 1900 hours GMT.
Hello everybody! Hopefully you can all see and hear me. Hopefully the Gremlins haven't invaded, or if they have, they're causing less problems than normal. Yeah, finally I can say, not only am I back, of course, I've been back already. Oh no, we've got incoming subs! Ah! Oh my word! Is this a round number? Everybody's here. Thank you, Double Tap, for the confirmation that everything is all good. And DB with, I still can't believe I'm saying this, with a 50-month resub. That is huge. Thank you
That's
so much, sir.
entirely too much time to spend with me.
Well, I mean, you might say it's the other way around, arguably. No. I really appreciate all the time all of you and DB are choosing to spend in these streams. It is amazing. And thank you, Double Tap Marco, for the resub as well. Oh, wow. You've been subscribed for Life, the Universe, and Everything months. Also known as 42 months resub. Yay. We got to make the joke. Why not? Might as well. Hey, Reese. How you doing? Just making sure I hadn't missed anybody. And thank you for the hype train, by the way. That is an amazing way to kick off the stream. And, where? Ah! Oh, no! Ah! Oh. Wow. Thank you so much. And I'd forgotten I'd put those in, the little mini Warhammer redeems. Not redeems, but like activations. Oh my god, that's fun. And also,
I don't know if they used to have this. I just noticed it today. Now you can click on the hype train, and it'll tell you how much further you have to go for the next level.
I feel like that used to be a thing, but it may not have been. But yeah, DB and I are back for the first stream, our first stream of the year, playing a game that we said we'd play last year, but due to like events happening, just hasn't happened yet. And that game, of course, is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And of course, we'll get into any fun, festive stories that I'm sure DB has from his ridiculous, if I may use the pun, DB, the ridiculous charity drive.
Oh, yes.
Charity drive. You know. I had to. It was right there. Why don't you... I was going to say, why don't you tell... why don't you... Well, tell what you feel comfortable sharing, of course, to the wonderful audience at home as to what you were up to.
About a month ago, I think, on Blue Sky, there was this random little discussion of somebody of an ice cream shop in Boston making a new ice cream flavor called Caramely Ray Jepson. And that was their like flavor of the day, and people came out and they tried it and they really liked it.
Okay.
But then there's part 2 of the story, and this is where it starts to get interesting. In Chicago, which is not Boston,
Chicago, yeah, Indy,
away from Boston, there's a local company that has been making this very, very terrible liqueur for like 100 years at least, called Jepson's Malort.
Oh no! I can already kind of see where this might be going.
If you've ever tasted Jägermeister, and then just make it much, much worse and bitter instead of sweet, that's basically Malort. But it's a very particular flavor, and people in Chicago are very fond of it because it's kind of their hometown drink. But note the name; it's Jepson's Malort.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
And here we have Carly Mae Jepsen.
Of course.
So some terrible twisted mind on the internet was like, hey, since you're making custom flavors anyway, how about you do a Caramely Ray Jepsen's Malort flavor? And the guy who runs the ice cream shop was like, oh my God, that's a terrible idea. I would never do that, which of course any sane person would do.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, yes, of course. I mean, why would you ever do something like that? Unless maybe,
charity.
What if we donated money for charity? And then you made it, and then we all ate it and suffered through it.
Full disclosure, chat, I did not know this story before I asked him to tell it, but that is a wonderful charity. That is a absolutely ludicrous, wonderful reason as to why you would then drive a ridiculous number of miles.
1,989 miles to be exact.
Did you drive the other 11 to make it up? That's the question. Because if not, you should have done. Just gone around the block for like the last 11 miles.
Not as part of that trip, but literally 3 days after I got back, we did another 600-mile trip not for charity this time. So
I was going to say, as you do. No, but what a great way to start well, end the year and start this one. By that I mean
yeah.
end the year last year and start this year with a ridiculous story. Because why not? I love it.
And I would love to brag about the how much we raised, because this started off as literally a
Oh, of
gag on Blue
course, yeah.
Sky,
No, how much did you
and
raise? Yeah.
people started pitching in $5, $10, $20. And then when I offered to drive some from Boston to Chicago, we got more people to donate, because now people are like, well, yes, I'm in Chicago, I want this, and I'm willing to pitch in to help it get there. So all told, as literally something that started on a gag on Blue Sky, we ended up raising over $2,000
Wow.
total
And what
of, I
charity?
think, 2,100, and then a benevolent somebody, I don't actually know who, it's anonymous
Yeah.
donor,
Yeah.
came in and basically we were just below 2,000. We were like 1,900 or something,
Yeah.
and they came in and they said, if we get over 2,000, I will match the entire contribution.
What?
So
Wow.
all told,
Wow.
it was like 4,000 and some odd dollars that came
Wow.
over to 3 or 4 different local charities, mostly in Boston, helping homeless people and people who need access to medical care and that sort of thing. So it was a lovely, lovely
Wow.
thing to participate in.
That is a great.
Really
That is
lovely.
a good cause. Yeah. That is wow. Yeah. So with that story told, let's go for another story set far in the distant past, well, relative distant. You know what I mean. I was trying to figure out a good way to segue that in, and then I was like, no, I can't. I can't figure this out. Oh, hang on. We've had a. Oh, hold on. Oh, I need to just approve that, because we've had actually the first auto mod that I've needed to approve. And hello DK, welcome in. First Lego game when you were 4 or 5. Wait, you have someone who's credited as a special thanks. No designer on your LinkedIn. Wow, that's cool. That's a cool story. Yeah, we are going to be playing Indiana Jones on the Great Circle. Allow me to slide the game into view. And those of you who've been looking astutely at my stream might have noticed a few little Easter eggs on the full screen camera, but we'll get back to those later. So,
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, included with
I'm just going to load this in. DB, are you in? You should be.
I am indeed.
And you should be able to see wonderful full screen game view. Let me know if the levels are too loud, chat, because I don't know how these are going to come out.
And fortunately for me and you and the stream, I had not played this game in about a month. I think it was like about Thanksgiving when I played it, because of aforementioned
Events.
charity drives and such things. And then like an hour ago, I was like, oh shoot, I don't remember how to play Indiana Jones. So I just fired it up and did the 2 quick puzzles.
Nice.
So I at least remember how to walk around and use the whip.
Well, that's useful. How are the levels, chat? Are they good, logo-wise? Because that's always a good start. So I have an off-stream playthrough going, which is why this title screen or menu screen looks like this. I don't know why the menu is panned to the left. That's interesting. I'm not sure if I noticed that before. Could be an Xbox thing. I've been playing this a lot on PC. I was very kindly sent a review code on PC, which is very cool. And of course, because it's on Game Pass, I was like, oh, I can try cross-savey things. And it does actually work. But what we're going to need to do, DV, if you want to check your controller works, because it should do, I would hope.
Huh. I got the sound, the like.
Hold on, let me.
Windows, but I'm not getting control.
Hang on. It might have been because connection thing. There you go. There you go. So if you want to go to game slots and put it into a new one, because we don't want to overwrite our existing stuff.
Okay.
It's weird how it doesn't reset the title screen, which you kind of thought it might.
Wait.
I think you just back out once you've selected a slot. I think you back out and it'll give you new game.
I think we just have. Well, there is new game already. There's continue and then new game. I think if we got a new game, it'll let us select a slot, because under game slots you can't choose an empty slot.
It is very strange. It is very unusual.
You want me to just try a new game?
You give it a go and see. Well, it is kind of a
Oh,
risk.
yeah.
Oh, there we go.
New game immediately takes you to the select a game slot screen, and here you can select an empty
Wait,
game slot.
But it doesn't make sense that you.
Yeah, it should have let me do that from the game slot screen, right?
Yeah, I mean, it both would make sense.
Start a new game here.
Exactly, but yeah. So there is no menu narration. There is no. Well, not currently anyway. They are looking at updating it to have menu narration, which would be amazing. It'd be great. But for now, OCR is useful. So I can tell that we're on the moderate sort of action experience setting by this. And
any thoughts from your playthrough about which difficulty you'd like to use?
So I feel like, I mean, I feel like it's not necessarily the damage that's the problem. It was the stealth issues that we came up against.
Agreed.
Whereby enemies will just spot you if you so much as like tap your foot in the wrong place, kind of thing. If you just sneeze, and they're just like, it's like, where are they? And it's like, oh god, what? So I don't feel like it's the combat that's necessarily an issue. I think it's just the stealth, which you can adjust separately as well, which is very cool. You can adjust the awareness aspect of it as well. And if any of you got questions, do feel free to ask. I'm live, of course, on YouTube as well, if all has gone to plan. Yeah, so
my
if we...
suggestion, just based on my enjoyment of the game and everything so far, the combat really isn't what you're here for anyway. It's the exploration.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean, or at least at the moment.
Is perfectly fine.
Yeah, we'll treat it as a story game, if you get my drift.
Yes.
So if we go light, there we go. And the good thing is this menu doesn't wrap. There are menus that do, and there are menus that don't. But if we want to up it, if we feel like we can later on, then we will. And this is similar to when you first set up a new game during the initial setup flow as well, which is good. So, you know, default, and this is adventure experience, lets you enjoy the story with a moderate adventure challenge even. Blah, 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 words. Exploration is not guided and the puzzles are more challenging. So the issue we've had is mostly getting lost off stream. Just being like, where do we go? Like, you know roughly where you want to get to, but sometimes getting there is a real pain, even with the guided stuff being on. So if we put it on light, and then if we want to up the challenge, we can, that's fine. But we're treating this as a narrative adventure, I think would be the best way to look at this. This will only be a one-off, at least at the moment. Oh, there we go. It just goes straight into the cutscene. I forgot about that.
And
with no AD.
Takes off his hat, rubs his forehead, and now we're in first-person view.
What of the curse? Superstition, Satibo.
Oh, hold on one second. I need to adjust my game audio.
Yeah, good idea. This does... Yeah. We might need to tweak the levels and things. Actually, we will. Hold on. Yeah, let's go into the options here as well, because we can adjust this, because these won't necessarily have synced with my settings from Steam, I don't think. I think it just syncs your save game. Probably anyway. If you would like to go into the settings for me, would that be all right? Just go into the settings when you're ready, and then go to the audio tab, because there are tabs in this.
There we go.
And then what we can do, because you'll notice, I think, yeah, you'll notice an interesting quirk here. A lot of these volumes are at 80, which is very strange. They're not all at 100 to begin with, and I don't really understand why. But the fun thing about it is, what we did, I believe in the run that I've been doing off stream, is we turned the dialogue and the gameplay SFX, because there's different types of sound effects if we scroll down. So you got the music volume. So this music volume is, I can't think if that's at 100 or not. Oh, and it does, yeah. So you can actually turn this down as well. We might leave this you know what I'll do? There we go. We'll turn this down to 90. There we go. So the good thing is I know what I'm adjusting because I can see the little tooltips at the bottom. So I can see adjust the volume of music during story events and things. And that's actually at that. So if we... There we go. I like the UI noises. They're fun. So the music's at 90 on both, which is good. And what we're going to do... Oh, God, there's... Did I adjust the wrong thing? No. So why... Hold on. I don't think I spotted this. Right. So adjust the volume of music across the game. Then you've got adjust the volume of music during story events and cinematics. And then you've got adjust the volume of music during gameplay. So how does that... Is that like a master music slider? That's very confusing. I didn't spot that before. Yeah, we'll just... What we'll do is we'll set all of these to 90. If I can do that. Oh, whoops.
That's up to 100 now.
No, I know. I've got that. So that one's there. Oh, I missed the last one. That's why. No, I didn't. What? So yeah, this is the trouble where there's no narration. It gets a little confusing. I was trying to set all three to 90 just so that they're even. Is my best bet. Do you mind doing that? Just because I've got a little confused. Oh yeah, you did that. There we go. Just for the music ones, just for those three.
Yep. So
and
we got
yeah,
100 for overall, 80 for voice, 90 for the three
because
music ones,
we're gonna
80 for the
scroll
two sound effects ones.
at the moment. So what we're gonna do? Adjust the volume of spoken dialogue. We're gonna spish the dialogue. That's a technical term. We're gonna put the dialogue up to 100. There we go. And then we're gonna scroll down to gameplay sound effects, and we're gonna turn this up. There we go. And then we're gonna, for now, we'll leave everything. We'll leave the ambience where it is, but we can turn it up if we want to. It's mostly just to get, what we're trying to do here is we're getting the dialogue and the gameplay SFX, which is what we're going to be paying attention to, really, to just stand above everything else. Even though I think we've got like the home theater thing set up and everything. Let's just go out of here and see what we get. We should be able to back out here. We might have to turn on... Oh, actually, if we go into the action experience as well, the gameplay side of things. Let me... under here, under settings, under this. What you can do here... Oh, no, not in here. We click into this menu, and now we get a whole host of options here. Including determining the number of ranged attackers, melee enemies, all that kind of thing. Enemy awareness speed, which I believe is actually set to light anyway, which is good. And you get damage control. So there's a lot here, which is good. Enemy awareness indicator. Where's the... Just got to find... Here we are, auto parry. So parries, I could never get the hang of because there isn't a cue for the actual incoming attack. You just kind of get hit in the face. That was actually on by default. Maybe it did... I don't think it did remember things because we didn't have anything else set to 100. But maybe it was on...
That's probably part of the light setting.
Oh, it could be. Could be, yeah. But yeah, basically what this means is if you block and an attack comes in, you will get the parry, and you can then sort of attack. You can attack out of it. But you'll see that later. But let's dive into the actual game itself, and let me know if the levels are annoying. That's a little better.
You go back to full screen real quick.
Because you still get the nice ambience as well.
Okay.
And for those of you that don't know as well, the title screen actually starts off with basically just seeing Indy's hat. And like you just see sort of the silhouette of him. And then it merges straight into that opening sequence there. Which is very, very cool indeed. And
Every load screen thereafter basically starts off in the game. So when you hit continue,
yeah,
the menu just disappears. The camera zooms through Indy into kind of a first-person view,
yeah,
and then you just start walking from where you were,
it's
which
the
is a really nice, super
yeah,
immersive touch.
it's the old Dead Space trick,
Yes.
where you start from where you were on the title screen. It's the Dead Space remake trick, and this is. I'm not going to spoil what this is, but those of you who've paid attention to the films will recognise a few things. I won't spoil it yet. But yeah, so there's no nav assist either. So DB is having to take control. Yeah, this is why I was saying this might be a one-off, at least for now. But we'll just see how we go.
I'm your auto nav. I can also summarize your notifications if you'd like.
Oh god!
Can't guarantee I'll get them right, but
Are you recalling everything? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, I will say this though: the sound, like as much as there are accessibility frustrations here, I wouldn't say issues. There are frustrations. You know, things not being present where they arguably could be, or could have been. The fact of the matter is, the sound design is amazing. Like this sort of lush jungle ambience going on, and the nice leafy sort of foliage footsteps.
we're walking through the jungle with 3 guides. Now they're gathered around a spot. They're gathered around a spot in the bush where you can't see anything on the other side. So they all stop far away from it, and they're just kind of looking at it like, "Well, go on."
Yeah, it's like, well, you go ahead, go on.
Okay,
I wonder if we.
fine.
I'm just thinking.
There's something there.
Hit X when you're ready.
Oh God, I was
What's
just
gonna happen?
I was just going to test as well to see if. Oh, okay. Oh, you can.
Yep.
That's funny. I wasn't sure. So, yeah, you learn that control later on. You learn to punch later on, but I wasn't sure if it would let you do it early. And I won't spoil the other thing that I was going to try because I don't want to spoil the initial reveal. But hit X.
Hold
yeah.
L to the left.
So this is a fun quirk of this game. You have to. It's not just interact and things happen. It's interact and move a stick in a direction to do a thing, which took me a little while to get used to, and I'm still getting the hang of it. But it works. So we're pushing.
It's meant to be
Super
kinda
immersive.
as you're pulling the foliage off to the left, and then
Oh! And one of the guys runs out screaming because he's seen a stone face, like carved into the rock, I think. Am I remembering that
Yes.
right? Yeah. So I will say this because this is a point where most people might recognize what's going on. Would you say that's a fair?
The Jovitos could be watching
Yeah,
us.
I think so.
Yeah. So
Jovitos don't like intruders.
so this is the.
Relax.
Thank you, Indy. This is the opening to Raiders of the Lost Ark, which, yeah. And I rewatched the opening to Raiders very recently because it was AD on Prime, and it's very close. Like it is, they've done a really good job recreating it. And again, we are moving through the jungle with scary noises. By the way, how's the sound for all of you above me? Were you able to hear DB during that screaming stone face encounter? That's the real question. That's a fun little wildlife noise. And I tell you what, this game, if you ever get the chance to play it on a full surround rig, it sounds phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, walking through more jungle. It's fun, the little sort of monkeys just, well, I'm guessing they're monkeys, or little wildlifey creatures kind of just appear.
What's really cool, much like hiking through an actual jungle, you see or you hear all these things, but you rarely ever see them.
Yeah, which is great. It's brilliant for immersion. I'm honestly curious to see what the narration update does add when it comes, if it adds prompts and things like that, whether they go that far. Slowly progressing.
Press A to vault.
Whee! There we go. And it's usually A and forward, actually, to vault from what I've seen. But, yeah, I mean, the controls feel good. They feel responsive. It loads really well on PC. I'll say that much. It runs really, really well.
Us to turn back. Go on, senor. Satipo will help you move the tree.
You fallen tree across the path. X to interact.
Have we got? I'm guessing. I'm thinking the subtitles are on by default. By the way, are they?
Yes.
Good. Just checking because I'd. Oh no! Yes, he's.
And we're
See,
lifting the branch.
yes,
up.
he picks it up and then you move upwards with the left stick and. Oh. That's cool. As I was redoing the action a couple of times, he sort of went back into the animation.
One of the other men helps. And then continue on.
Here, I'm going to ask a question of you.
South America, 1936.
Yeah, in a classic title card fashion. I'd forgotten that title card was there, otherwise I'd have left my reveal till then, actually. But what I will say... Oh, I've just realised we haven't got streamer mode on. Oops. I don't think we have. If we go... That should be settings, I think. Or is it not?
Yes, it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
That is.
So if you go to audio, I think it's under audio, there's a streamer mode thing that you can turn on. Licensed music, whatever.
Streamer mode on.
Oh, yeah.
It was off. I turned it on.
Okay, so this may ruin a few things. I don't mean it to. I just don't want to get DMCA'd. So hopefully you understand. Yeah, so there may not be music in places where there should be music. See, even now it seems oddly silent. But you do get the nice jungle ambience.
RB to whip crack.
Oh yeah, oh, didn't we get a cutscene here before, or have we not?
Well, there's
Oh.
one of the men cocks his gun, and
Oh,
now
so-
we have a
Yeah.
zoomed-in view of Indy's hand hovering above his whip.
I do remember. So I remember that being louder before. I don't know whether because we've done streamer mode, it's broken things. But here we go. That's an amazing piece of sound design.
He hits one of the guards in the wrist, causing him to drop the gun. The guard grabs his wrist in pain and walks away.
See, and that's the thing. We've not
The
really.
temple is up there, senor.
It's funny because we've not really done much. We've just walked a bit, interacted with a couple of things, and cracked a whip. And yet, feels very Indiana Jones.
I'm gonna take us on a slight detour because I believe there's a collectible here.
You're joking, really? Huh.
Remnant of a warrior outpost. The temple must be nearby.
Now, what are your thoughts? Here's a couple of questions for you. What are your thoughts, at least initially, on Troy Baker as Indy and on the score? Answer those in whichever order you want.
Hit X to pick up the artifact.
There was a battle here.
Oh yeah, and you have to. No? Okay.
Yeah, you picked it up. So there's a stone mace. There's a description on the screen if you were interested in reading it, but it's just flavor text.
Flavor text is fun, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's more. This is the one that I happen to find on my playthrough, so I just figured we'd run over and
Well,
get
that's
it.
good because I don't think we got that in our off-stream run. So, but yeah, what are your thoughts? Well, I mean that I meant those questions not just for chat, but of course for you as well.
So
just to be clear.
I was very, very pleasantly impressed when I first heard the voice. I was like, okay, there's no way they got Harrison Ford to do this, and even if they did, it would sound all wrong. I've been watching Shrinking on Apple TV.
Yeah, I've heard of it, not watched it, but I've heard of it. It's meant to be
It's an excellent show. I've
Yeah.
really been enjoying it.
meant to be good.
But Harrison Ford is very much older, and
Yeah.
he very much sounds completely different.
I mean, if you look at Dial of Destiny, even like Dial of Destiny, I won't say. I mean, if you've not seen it, I won't say why, but you just tell he's older. Like it's
exactly.
it's very apparent and not a knock to the man himself. And hey, Gecko,
And-
welcome in. Sorry, yep.
When I first started this, when he started talking, I was like, "Wait a second, that's Harrison Ford. Did they youthen his voice somehow?"
So, or did
And
they
then
like?
the even bigger shock when I realized it was Troy Baker. I was like, "Oh my god!" I always thought Troy Baker just sounds like Troy Baker because I've heard him everywhere.
Or
But
just-
apparently, he's really good.
See, I'm going to be honest. I wasn't totally sure when I first heard his voice as to what it would be like in game, in full. But after a while of playing this, I was pleasantly surprised, much like you. But it was it was because when I watched a side-by-side comparison on YouTube to this sequence that we're kind of doing now to the original films, I was like, yeah, you know what? He's done a really good job here. But I tell you why it feels off to me. It's because the voice is too high quality. I know it sounds like a weird thing to say. It's because in those 80s films, you get a reduced range of frequencies, at least
Yep.
as far as I can sort of interpret. But with this, you're getting Troy Baker's full booming register, like right up in your face. If you were to go through, and let's say you were to put the entire piece of footage through an audio filter that just kind of took the low end off of it at least, or like reduced it, you might get a very close approximation of what you might term as actual Harrison Ford. Do you see what I mean? Like, you reduce those frequencies and it makes it sound even closer to the original. That
They
being,
should add like a film grain.
yeah,
option,
like an
except
audio.
for audio.
Well, I don't see why not, right? Like they should and they could. I really don't see why they couldn't do it. It'd be a really interesting thing to unlock as well. I definitely, if you gave me a reason, like an auditory reason to unlock a bonus thing, I would go and do it. And that would be a really cool one to have, like a deliberate filter. But yeah, like I'm not trying to knock Troy Baker's performance, not at all. It's absolutely brilliant. But I feel like it was just that too high fidelity-ness that kind of threw me off. But now I've kind of got used to it. I'm like, yeah, this is good. I see where they're going. But yeah, let us continue.
So the director during
sorry.
the recording session was like, "Okay, so Troy, you're doing a great job. Really love this line. Could you just make it
Just
talk a bit more?"
no, it's not even that. It's like, could you just back away from the mic a bit more and no, because
put a napkin over your mouth, maybe.
no, like I think it's literally just the proximity to the mic. I reckon, like most of it, like it's literally just where he's kind of just that close to it. Maybe eat the mic. Ugh, no. Oh god. Right, let's carry on. And it's going all right, Gecko. We've only just started, really. We're just talking through thoughts and stuff.
This is it. This is where Forrestal cashed in.
A friend of yours.
A competitor. He was good. He was very, very good.
Senor. Nobody has come out of there alive. Please.
I love all the sounds of the objects kind of bumping about there.
You first, senor.
So if you remember the movie, straight out of it, he starts off by filling a little sack with some dirt. And then he takes the backpack off the assistant and just grabs the torch and throws the rest of it aside. Because he laid down while exploring.
Yeah, you don't want to be weighed down. No. But the unfortunate thing is DB is having to do all this movement. Like, I would love to be able to do this myself, but the sound design is so good here. Just all the nasty dripping water.
Walking through a very cool looking cavern. There's a little bit of light poking in through the side. It's very dark and murky. And now we come up on a very narrow area. And there's a giant cobweb the size of the entire entrance. And your favorite, an interact prompt. Because what better thing to do with a cobweb than grab it with your bare hands?
Yeah. I'll tell you what better to do with it. Set it on fire. No. I'm just thinking of Diablo, where you're just playing a sorcerer and just nuking spiders with like fire everywhere. But
One of my
yeah.
One of my favorite things in the last few Assassin's Creed games, the ones that went all kind of RPG
Oh
element,
yeah.
they would always let you set any cobweb you could reach basically on fire with a torch. So when I was exploring tombs, I would like find the thing that I was supposed to find, and then I would grab my torch and walk back through and find every single cobweb in the entire tomb and burn it.
you're the assassin and the fumigator, basically, I guess. But no, no. What I was going to say with this is, if you're wondering why it's very musicless, that's because we're in streamer mode. So it's not because I want it to be musicless; it's just because it is. And
pull down.
Oh yeah, it's not very clear. You can never tell. Ominous noises. Lots of ominous noises. Ugh. Oh yeah, you have to
just casually brush them off his back.
And there is actually a...
He instructs the assistant to turn around. The assistant is completely covered in tarantulas. One crawls across his chest.
And there is a prompt, I believe. Oh,
There
man.
we go. Left stick left.
Get them off me.
If he brushes them away, use the whip.
He is surprisingly calm for a guy covered in spiders. like you gotta
Stop.
admire that.
Stay out of the light.
How are the levels, by the way, chat? Are they good? Now we've had dialogue and things.
Indy crawls under a light beam.
Because some laser light Resident Evil thing.
He reaches his hand out slightly, and now you have a prompt to push up on the left stick to touch the light.
There you go. That's more the
Spears shoot out of the wall.
Forrestal.
with a skeleton
With a very
attached.
dry corpse attached, yes.
It was. Just not good enough.
You?
I guess we'll find out.
And interact again.
And
Push to the right. And Indy grabs the spear and pushes it back into the wall to reset the trap. Now we can walk by.
And you are very much right, Gecko. If you haven't seen this, that's what this is. This is the opening to Raiders, but it is also the opening of the game, which is very... Yeah, that happens.
So I was about to say, there's a beam of light. Unfortunately, there's a very helpful tip on the screen. Push B to crouch.
But no,
There
it's
we go.
I don't even mind that you showed us that. That was cool. It's like, oh, we can walk back. Phoom. It's like, okay, maybe not then.
Too far to jump.
And that's the thing that people might do. They might be like, oh, it's fine, it's safe, it's which would be
And now
understandable.
Here's a gap in the floor, and there's a wooden log just kind of suspended halfway across the gap at head height.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's only some tool or device or something that we could maybe use.
I don't
Maybe
know.
maybe like a horizontal elevator or like a buggy. Maybe we could build a cantilever bridge.
Now you're just
I
talking.
think all those would work.
Those would all work, but
Maybe Indy has a different idea.
maybe like that. See, that's the funny thing, because I remember how this worked, at least vaguely. And we are now swing. Whoa! I was going to say swinging our way. Oh, yeah,
Send the whip back to
the guide, who I don't believe is ever
guide.
named.
the guy. Almost falls and then gives Indy a big hug after he realizes he's going to survive.
Understandable.
Now, interestingly, in the cutscene, Indy just tucks the end of the whip away, but leaves it in place to be able to get back.
Huh.
I didn't test in my playthrough if you can still use the whip during this part.
Should we try? Might as well.
Well, as soon as we get out of the cutscene, yeah.
Let us hurry.
So Indy
There is nothing to
looks
fear
at-
here.
Whoa!
That's what scares me.
Love that reverb as well. Shout out to the reverb. It gives that sense of scale, doesn't it? A lovely sense of space.
Indy grabs a torch and arrow shoots out of the wall and sticks in the torch,
Sorry,
inches away from his face.
I hadn't heard that sound that clearly yet.
The twang.
Just like, I know it was a good piece of sound design, but just the twang. I was like, yep, that is perfectly 80s, and I love it. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's got a very like Bugs or no,
Like sort of like a
Wile E. Coyote.
yeah, sort of slapstick kind of
Yes,
yeah, sort of slapstick comedy thing.
it's like one of the spring-loaded contraptions Wile E. Coyote would have used to try to catch the Roadrunner.
That is-
It would have made that exact sound.
just doing. So good. No, because I bear in mind I've played this game on a full surround setup, so I've heard these sounds before, just not this close. I guess is the best way I can describe it. But yeah, what do we do? Where do we go? How do-
In front of us we have a bunch of
Oh
hexagonal
god, this is the oh
tiles.
god, I hate this. This puzzle was so frustrating.
One of the tiles has a circle in the middle, while all the others are just the basic shape.
Aha.
Since we happen to be in front of that tile, there's an interact prompt on it, so you can push X to interact with it,
Yeah.
and then left down.
That did it.
Yeah, not this puzzle, but you'll see what I mean in a second, chat. You'll see what I mean.
So the next row up of hexagons, all of them now lowered, so they're presumably deactivated. So we move forward a few steps.
And
And now
then
there's more hexagon tiles, one of which has a circle on it.
so then we grab
The
the
other
circle.
which don't.
Grab
There
the
we go,
circle
hit
one.
X.
Yeah, this puzzle was frustrating because the circles weren't the easiest things to see necessarily.
Next row goes down, circle again.
That's it.
Yay!
2 rows down this time,
Oh no.
and circle again.
It's a shame there's not a little noise that indicates you are actually interacting with the thing in this instance.
And last circle.
Like, even if you listen.
This looks promising.
Oh, other than that dialogue line.
There we go.
And the strange thing is, there's no haptics for any of this. Which is weird. Or at least not for... Ow. Yeah, that happens.
Was that my fault? Oh, that was my fault. Sorry. Circle.
I was an archaeologist like you
This looks
until I took an arrow in the everything. I had to, didn't I?
In this case, it was an arrow in the face.
Yeah. Until I took an arrow to the face. Oh God, you can almost
Now I
imagine.
have a face for radio.
You can almost imagine Indy just being like, "I was an archaeologist like you until I took an arrow to the face, and now I have a face for radio."
Well, actually, I mean, Harrison Ford does have that scar on his chin, so maybe he did take an arrow to the face
We
and
just
then
didn't-
went on to become an international movie star.
I don't know. Maybe we just didn't see the arrow to the face in the film. I don't know. Oh God, I love Gecko. Just, can you whip here? It's like, yes. Maybe. And also twang. Yes, twang. Definitely twang. Right. So now we grab this.
That's how it's done.
Now
There.
remember, don't take an arrow to the face. Not good for your health. And there is normally a cue that indicates that you've died, but because we're in streamer mode, that doesn't even play, which is weird.
So what's interesting is, to our earlier discussion of whether or not the loop would work, this whole time he has been holding the torch that he's been using to push down on these things, also the one that has the arrow stuck in it. He's been holding that in his right hand. So I don't know. Do you want to try using the whip and see
Give it a
if
go.
it works? Yeah.
And no. That's
Nothing.
you know what? I admire that. That's good attention to detail. I'm not even mad. That's just it's just fine. I'm not even
Yeah.
annoyed about that. Like, that's good immersion. Hold on. Hey, Jan. Should be a twang. I don't entirely know what word you're trying to riff on there, but yeah, no, it's not accessible, unfortunately. It's very fun though, as you'll see. But yeah, let's carry on. Where?
Okay, so we are looking at the golden idol.
Oh God.
So
look,
hit right on the
shiny!
D-pad to activate sandbag.
So, we take a big bag of sand, like so. And you know what? I wonder if this is the same weight as that thing. Is it? 1 plus 2 equals 5. No, wait. 5 plus 2 equals 11. No! Bag of sand plus golden idol equals... What does that say? Oh, I don't care. Who knows? Let's find out. Oh, no.
Left to adjust the weight.
Oh, God. This is gonna nut and, well... Ooh. Well, that was terrifying. I'm not doing that again. Oh, God. Please don't tell me it gets worse. No! This is not a good idea! They're shooting arrows at us now? What? What even is this?
Oh, and now there's music.
Give me the whip.
That was amusing.
Give me the whip.
Throw me the idol.
Hold
No
left
time to
trigger,
argue.
press
Throw
right
me the
trigger
idol.
to
I
throw.
throw you the whip.
Fling.
Give me the
catch.
whip.
Adios, senor.
Wonder what would
Drops
happen.
the whip
Oh,
and runs away.
and of course, there's. Yeah, he's like, no. And of course, there's big bouldery things rolling about everywhere. What a big boulder thing, I guess. Hence the scraping noise.
He grabs a rope. The rope starts to slide away.
Oh God!
Or a vine, I guess. He struggles to pull himself up. And goes to sneak under the door before
Just.
it crushes him. And his hat.
No!
He rescued his hat at the last moment.
Yeah, exactly.
And turns around to find the assistant, or guide, impaled dead on
Adios,
spikes.
Peter.
And now,
America.
giant
It's all in America.
wall.
The man I knew 10 years ago. I learned to hate you in the last 10 years. Well, where the hell were you? Damn it, don't you leave me down here by myself!
He's in an office, wearing a suit, wearing glasses.
Marcus.
What's that exit? It's like a labyrinth.
Brody's asleep on the couch, holding the Lone Explorer book across his chest and an empty glass
Lightweight.
that he tries to drink after he takes it out of his hand.
Oh, that's
He grabs a
fun.
clean glass for himself, opens the bottle.
After that reminiscence flashback.
Shadow
The
in the background.
devil.
Oh, I forgot about this.
And he steps out into the dark hallway.
Well, the dark
College, Connecticut, USA, 1937.
The dark, rainy hallway now with haptics occasionally.
Blood everywhere.
The dark, rainy
So have
outside.
you ever seen a horror movie with somebody in like a dark hallway with light distance with lightning? That's this scene.
Kids.
Mmm.
Someone's getting expelled tonight.
A bunch of things are knocked over. There's books and things all over the floor.
Look, the sound design in this place is, well, in this game generally is wonderful. Gives that
One of the large windows in the big, large room is smashed.
And you can tell because you can hear rain. Hear that? Rain coming from one side. Over there.
Yep.
Yep.
That's exactly where the
See,
window is.
see that is good. I like stuff like that where it gives you actual directional stuff that you can pinpoint and be like, oh yeah.
I never noticed this from directly ahead, but since we happen to be sideways when you turn to face it, you can actually see the raindrops coming through the window.
Oh, that's
As they hit the
cool.
light. So they even simulated that portion of it. That's really amazing attention to detail.
Oh, and we get a little music as well.
Those are big footprints.
Uh-oh.
Little footprints upstairs.
Indy,
It's not over.
why are you following the big footprints? Surely that's not a good idea. Also, we hear ominous Diablo noises, I guess is the best way I can describe that, in the distance. Sort of like breathing and...
Gotta be some vagrant.
Hear that? Just sort of...
Oh, there's some collectibles here. Do you want to look at them, or do you
yeah.
want to just keep
If we get those, then I think they count towards stuff, maybe? I don't know.
There we go.
Uh-oh. Resident Indy, yes! So, unfortunately, there's no...
Map.
Yay! Sorry, what I mean to say is...
The map to Skywalker. Where is it?
different property, but with him in it. So, with Harrison Ford in it. So, close enough. Hey, Jan, how you doing? Welcome in. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. And how you doing, Mindful? Welcome in. Oh, cutscene. Is it cutscene or is it not yet?
No.
It sounds like cutscene, but it's not.
Now we're in one of the main halls of the museum. There's smashed display cases on both sides.
Yeah, but this ain't creepy at all, is it? An ominous... This definitely seems like Diablo
the
territory.
subtitles say unintelligible Latin.
The fact that it's unintelligible, like, I don't quite understand how it can be both. Like, if it's...
Well, Indy would know Latin, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, kind of. Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to say the one of the composer for this actually worked on the Jedi stuff as well. So that's why it's got that John Williams aesthetic, as Jan rightly points out in the chat. I'm a massive fan of it. Anyway.
Next, interact with the door.
Oh god, here we go.
Push open forward. Or up, sorry.
I like the fact that you get the chance to just wait there if you want to.
Very tall, bald man is kneeling in front of a couple of statues. Arms outstretched.
As you do.
All right, pal. You can't sleep here.
The man stands up and he is extremely large.
I just
Who
love.
the hell are you?
I just love the look on his face. Just Indy's face. He's just like, oh god.
Literally at least a foot taller than Indy, maybe 2.
Uh-oh.
Indy grabs improvised weapon. The giant takes it away, punches him in the face twice.
Right. You asked for it.
The nerves in Indy's voice.
Whatever you're up to, pal. It ends now.
Left and right trigger to... Or it would be if the game let it last long enough. Oh. Ow.
Indy grabs the medallion hanging around the giant's neck. The giant grabs Indy's neck in exchange.
Oh yeah, and you have to break. I think you break the hold there. I can't.
The best you got. Come catch it.
Ow.
It says the small man never shuts up. Indiana Jones in the Great Circle.
There's the title drop. What a title card that is. Like, Indy gets knocked out by a massive dude.
Indiana? I'd wondered where you'd got to. What happened?
Where did he go?
Who?
The giant.
I didn't see any giant.
I caught someone breaking into the museum. He was tall.
It's now
He
daylight,
took
by
something.
the way.
Well, did you see his face?
Scarred. Dark skin. He spoke some form of Latin.
Latin? Well, that is a novelty.
Come on, Marcus. We need to find out what he took.
Yes, righto.
I mean,
This display case has
yeah.
been ransacked.
and that's gameplay.
Is there anything
Like,
missing?
that transition
Let's have a
there,
look.
right into gameplay. Which is
Okay.
amazing.
Look around for the exhibits that were in this display.
So
Yep.
there's a bunch of broken display cases.
This mess. Exhibits
And
are all over the floor.
there are things strewn about.
Stuff to
I
look
don't
at,
remember
stuff
where
to
they
pick
all
up.
are, so we're just gonna look around for the highlights to show up.
I love
There
the
we go.
That
detail
piece
of the.
came from this display
Oh, yeah.
cabinet.
We've
We should
picked it
find
up.
them all and
But
see
there's
what's been
no.
taken.
Ancient Egyptian, obviously. A depiction of
Oh,
Bastet.
there we go. And then.
Okay, so these are important.
Hmm. And you have to go and put these away.
So, yeah, but there are a bunch of different pedestals to put things on
Yes.
with a flag next to each one, and then just some photos and things behind each one.
To sort of clue you in as to where they need to go.
One interesting twist, by the way, I did this during my playthrough, and I actually looked it up. Obviously, since the flags are part of the thing that you can use to solve the puzzle, the flags are all accurate. But even more importantly, the flags are all historically accurate because some of the countries represented had different flags or
Yeah.
were completely different countries back in the 1930s. The only problem with that is us being not in the 1930s. If you don't know what these old flags look like, it can make it a bit tricky.
Indiana
said-
Jones and the Great Google.
There's also stuff kind of in the background to help you a bit. But if I remember correctly, give me one sec. I could have sworn there was like a book or something that I remember seeing on my way out of this area
Maybe.
that I believe simplified things a bit.
Sorry, while you do that, I'll hang on. You're a history buff. That should be easy for you. An interesting EQ. I know what you mean, Jan. That the EQ is interesting, but it's nice. I don't mind it. You get used to it. Assailant avatar resembles famous horror actor. Yeah, interesting, Jan. How similar is Troy Baker's voice to Harrison Ford? Yeah, I'd say it's close, but they are different. Like he's got enough of it down that if you're not listening for it, it doesn't sound different. Does that make sense? Kind of, ish. I haven't watched the John Williams doc yet. I need to. But yeah, thank you for reminding me. I need to watch that. Sorry, DB, for not giving you that. By the way, Mindful, how have you been? It's been a while. How are you all doing over there in Mindful Land? I love the fact that certain floor surfaces, you know what I mean? Certain surfaces you step on have little crunchy bits where all the glass has been smashed. Which is a tiny detail, but they didn't need to add in, but they have added it in, and I really appreciate it. How are you getting on finding that book? Sorry, I can't do a good Indiana Jones, but it's like, how are you getting on finding that book? sort of yell it from over the other side of a room, and it sounds kind of adjacent. I guess.
Fortunately, we can also just skip the flags and use the background
Photo bits.
reference. Yeah. So we're holding what looks like an Egyptian statue, and there's an exhibit with more Egyptian statues and some hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
That statue goes in the Egyptian section.
Looks right, Indy.
Next piece.
Look at this. Ugaritic letters.
Ugarit. It must be from Ras Shamra in Syria.
See, that's cool. They give you information when you pick stuff up that tells you, which is good.
What do we have here?
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I just pressed it.
I didn't know you could do that.
I don't
know.
know.
A collectible? Or do we just switch?
I think you just. I think you switch. Maybe. No.
No. You're examining a thing into the display case, and then he just puts it back when you hit.
Oh, that's cool. So you can do multiple things at once. That's fun.
Yeah.
Didn't even. See, teaching each other things about playthroughs, kind of.
So, here we go. Here's one that has very similar letters to the ones that are on this
artifact.
Yes. So X.
Finishing each other's. You're meant to say sentences.
Recipes.
Oh, speaking of which, chat, you remember I said the other day on the stream that I was going to have the gammon slow cooked insider. Did have that. Was very, very good. I'll see if I can find the recipe somewhere and let you know in the food channel on the Discord. It's not a thing I'd normally let you all know, but it was just a very interesting thing to have, and it came out good. Right, anyway.
Duck one here, right, Marcus?
Quite right.
Yeah, see, it's different. Indy, I think it's where it's designed as a first-person view. Indy's got different EQ to the actual NPCs. Jan's right. The name of the country is apparently maybe written in tiny letters under the flag. So Gecko says.
I didn't notice that. I'll take a look.
Which would make sense.
Funerary mask, Brody.
Is that solid gold?
See,
gold, he says.
Crunchy glass.
No, the text under the flag. So this is I forget whose flag this is, but the text under the flag just says Marshall College Institute. Let me check the others.
It wouldn't surprise me if they all said the same thing.
Yeah, they have the year, they have the exhibit number, which is MG-16D for this one, and then just says Marshall College Institute, but it does not have the name of the country underneath it.
That would have been cool if they did.
Helpful. Yeah.
Or maybe on the back, so like you sort of look round slightly different angle. Maybe. I don't know.
There we go.
So I was just giving you enough time to...
Well done, Indiana. So, is everything back?
Not quite.
Well, what's missing?
He hands him one of the flags.
SW 003. What was that?
Seaway expedition. He took the cat mummy, Marcus.
Oh, no,
But
not
why?
the cat mummy.
The way he says that... Yeah, the poor kitten.
May have left a clue to their identity.
Yeah. Let's keep looking.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the opinion, or the impression that they've deliberately EQ'd it differently because this is meant to be first person. So like the
I
NP
saw that
I don't know.
smashed window down the corridor from your office. Perhaps that is where he got out.
See, it's funny because everybody complains about hints in games. Like, I don't mind hints. And DB, I know you don't mind hints as long as they're sort of well spaced. These seem to sort of happen relatively quickly. Even on, I know we're on light, but even so, there should be an option for that. But I like the fact that they're not just, oh, go over here, do this. It's like sort of in-world dialogue that makes sense.
The front doors were locked.
Do you know what I mean?
The broken window. Maybe he got out the same way he came in.
I mean,
That makes sense.
you kind of just said that, but
There's a knocked over bookcase right in front of the window, and it just so happens to have an interact prompt on
how
it.
convenient. And you hear like the little shift
up.
of him moving into it as well.
Marcus, help me out here.
Coming, Indiana.
Naughty Dog gameplay, sort of ish. It's funny.
Struggle
There
for
you go.
shelf. And the medallion that the giant is wearing
Don't mention it.
is hanging off a broken part of the window up above.
Convenient.
Press A to jump and grab ledges.
Whee. Oh, kind of ish.
There we go. Oh, look, a giant's pendant.
Grab this.
Huh.
And
A pendant, is it?
Must have got caught when he left through the window.
X to collect.
that's the weird thing. You don't
Let's retire to your office
just
and
collect
figure this
things.
out.
You have to like
Good
double
idea.
collect.
Somebody sure went to a lot of trouble to steal a cat mummy.
It was
Yeah,
a
the
beautiful
first-
piece. You found it in Siwa, didn't you?
The first
Yeah.
screen
6 weeks ago.
gives you the description text.
Something about that dig.
And then you have to hit X to make the description text go away and actually pick it up.
It's kind of an interesting system, isn't it? Really, but it works.
Oh, more collectibles.
We can work this out in your office, Indiana.
All right, Brody, just calm down. Oh, I need to be reading
got a
these. That's
temple
what it
map.
is. I need to be looking at these to see if they actually work.
And let's open the
Let's
door.
mull this over then.
Push forward. Cutscene.
Yay!
Anna walks into his office and starts scanning excitedly across the shelves. He grabs the book, plops it on the table.
That looks Catholic to you, doesn't it?
It's the sigil of the Vatican Secret Archive, if I'm not mistaken.
This isn't just about a cat mummy, Marcus.
Nope.
What are you going to do, Indiana?
Grab a suitcase.
I'm gonna pack.
I'll need my classes covered, of course.
Indiana,
Dawson seems the likely choice. Maybe Kittredge?
He randomly
Oh,
just has a
look.
pile of clothes in his office. that he then
someone's
puts in the
left you a
suitcase.
gift.
Never question it. It's Indiana Jones. It's just there.
How long has that been in there?
I haven't
Cute
opened
leather
this
bound
suitcase for a year.
Notebook with a red bow wrapped around it.
Not since Cairo.
References, kind of.
He looks
You aren't going
sadly
to
down
open
at the
it,
journal.
Indiana?
X to interact.
It's a beautiful journal, isn't it?
And then we.
Who's it
He
from?
picks it up. X to open. He removes the bow.
Enjoy, Jan. Have a good one.
Doesn't say.
You should be able to get the reader thing on this.
Yes. Right. Marian's for your next adventure, because of course. Wait. Oh. Oh, it recognizes the apostrophe as an I, which is funny. So it says Marion is note, which is sounds like one of those old memes, doesn't it? But yeah, let's do that.
The X to remove the note.
Oh.
Crumples it up, throws it up over his shoulder, and then closes the journal, puts it in his pocket, and
What are you
journal
packing?
acquired.
And just where are you planning on going?
Only the essentials.
I see.
Okay, so we need to pack the cat mummy photograph, the giant's pendant, the gramophone record, and the bullwhip.
It's a funny word, isn't it? Like you
There's a Family Guy episode a year or two ago where they just started saying all the
sort of WHs.
yeah, like intentionally, and ever since then I just can't stop.
Oh, why not?
They start with cool whip.
Bull whip. Yes. Press RB to whip. Oh, I don't know. So grab this, whatever.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
you can talk to me, Indiana.
Hold right trigger to inspect.
There's nothing to
non-combat
say,
items.
Marcus.
Oh yeah. Doesn't
There
say
you go.
anything. You just
Now
get
there's
to.
description text if you'd like.
Well, the thing is, if I have to hold this, I think, don't I?
Let me see.
Do I have to hold that to get it to come up?
Oh, you do, yes.
Which is a fun challenge for me because I hold this, then I have to also press the insert key on my keyboard with R for OCR. A mysterious pendant must have been left by the giant who broke into the college. There we go. Not bad. The good thing is you can see where the impression's going. I'm not saying it's necessarily any good either because nobody can do a Harrison Ford quite like Harrison Ford or Troy Baker apparently.
Push X to put it in the suitcase. There we go.
Oh, and hold
gonna...
on. Any favorite indie movie? I know Gecko, you asked that earlier. Sorry, I didn't answer that originally. I would say, honestly, I'm a big fan of Last Crusade. Like, just with the sheer kind of chaos that happens at points in it, but also kind of the heart that movie has. Of course, Raiders is great as well, but like, I don't know. I like Crusade for the fun, the interesting sequences, the iconic puzzles as well. You know, the idea of Jehovah, you know, that kind of thing. That's always.
I always loved the finding which cup Jesus would
Oh
use.
yes, classic. That's good. Well, I mean, even now, I still end up quoting, "You chose wisely," etc. You know, all of that. Or even just thinking back to it, it's like, where I've been playing a lot of Diablo, one of the difficulties is called Penitent, and just in my head, I can just hear, only the penitent man will kneels before God. Well, kneel! And he just like tucks under the thing. It's so good. Like even watching it now, and I know what's going to happen. It's still great. That's the best part of it. When a film can keep you like on the edge of your seat, even though you know exactly how this is going to unfold. Yeah, and I don't mind Crystal Skull. Yeah, I think it has its good moments.
When you left for Siwa.
Oh yeah, I think you have to inspect all of these. That's the idea. Rule number 1: never leave home without the whip. Sorry, the whip. That'd be funny if he just realized.
This will be a nice gift.
Just the idea is funny.
She was at her wit's end with you. I didn't know what to say.
It wouldn't have made a difference. She had her mind made up.
A superior recording. It's cool that they actually give a date. I've not looked that up to see if that's an actual thing, but I'm guessing it probably is. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if it's an actual, like if you were to look that up.
I didn't look up the actual record. I do like that the, well, you'll see in a bit, but the specific choice of record is also referenced in the story.
I believe. Oh, whoops. That's fun. You can just punch randomly. You know, I believe. Yeah, I think I remember where as well.
An Incan mace head found on Chachapoyan land.
As you do.
That's the one that we found in the intro level.
Oh,
that wasn't
cool.
What we were looking for is the cat mummy photo.
Indeed.
Which is
over here somewhere. I love the
There we go.
music as well. It just kind of sits in the back, just not doing a lot, just keeping those chords going. I didn't look it up because we've had a bunch of lore in it already. And the good thing is we can look at it at any time.
Setting out on another foolhardy escapade is not going to make matters better.
I'm not so sure about that.
X to pick up the case.
Though I must admit I am intrigued. Why would the Vatican want your cat mummy?
Exactly. And there's only one way to find out.
Come now, Indiana, you can't travel to Italy. The college would never sanction leave for this. Not in the middle of midterms? I mean,
Marcus, what's done is done. Maybe I shouldn't have gone to the Siwa expedition, but it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
and when you got back, she wasn't there.
Ooh. Ouch.
I gotta go.
It does feel weird not having the music in. I don't want to risk turning it back on.
You can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
The fact,
And
yeah.
Indy his hat. And he puts it on.
Watch me.
That's his signature Harrison Ford smile.
Of
And
course.
walks away.
It is a great
And
opening,
hands up to a map on the wall.
which then has a line going across it.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
And I appreciate that he reads that. He doesn't have to.
Stop. Vatican not
this
safe.
guy as well.
Stop. We'll wait for you at village steps. Stop. Subtlety is a virtue. Stop. Antonio.
Subtlety is a virtue, also known as don't go in trying to punch everybody. At least that's what I took from it. Also, cats.
Castel Sant'Angelo, outside Vatican City.
This is a very memorable place.
Steps. Should be on the other side of this fortress.
What do you all think so far, though, chat? Other than, of course, the
Good
lack of...
adventure, the stolen cat mummy.
Other than, of course, the lack of narration and all of that. But accessibility aside, you know.
So we're in a parking lot with a bunch of very World War II. Well,
Well,
I
no,
guess technically
pre-World War
between
II.
World War One, yeah.
No, pre-World War II, yeah.
But looking jeeps and trucks.
Shame we can't just take one.
Yeah, it makes the whole thing a lot faster.
It would do, yeah, I'll tell you that much.
E tu chi sei? Che cosa ci fai?
Now watch this. I'm gonna...
Dritto in faccia!
I was trying to make it look
There we
cool,
go.
but...
And that's Professor to you.
So the fun thing is, you can actually hear what side you're... I think it's what side you're blocking on. I'm trying to work that out, because you have to, I believe, retaliate with the opposite hand. Because you have left and right trigger to punch here. And I think the idea is you retaliate with the opposite hand to the one you parry with. So if you auto parry with your right, then you retaliate with your left. I think that's how it works from what I read.
Let me check one setting. I don't think this is a setting, but let me just.
What are you checking for? What are you?
The like that audio just now was two guards speaking in Italian, and the subtitles are translated.
Yeah.
But that doesn't help you.
No,
so I'm
and that's
wondering if
the.
there's a way to have English audio for the.
I don't believe there is. Not that I've seen. Which sucks. But normally you can infer whether they're talking about you sometimes by stuff like by dialogue and things.
Yeah, I don't see a setting for it, sadly.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, some of these are particularly good or particularly funny. If I see one that
If you see one that's good,
that I
then
remember
just
being
yeah,
good, I'll try to
that's
read
fine.
it out.
Yeah. Pigeons. Well, what sound like?
Hey.
What sound like pigeons?
Oh look, there's a there's a pipe
Hmm.
hanging off that just happens to have a white piece of cloth wrapped around it and dangling down, as you do.
Well, that's
you know.
convenient. So how do we? Oh, are they doves? Oh, dubs, you mean? Would have been funny if, yeah. Yep.
There we go.
There we go.
Climb up the thing. You have to hold in left trigger and climb forward. Yeah, dubs are interesting.
For these sorts, you don't because you're already up on a wall. But if you're hanging, then you do.
It's easier just to do it anyway because the game doesn't care.
Yeah, it works both. Yeah.
But better to do it and not need it in this case than to not need to. Oh, you know what I mean. Yeah, I always appreciate dubs because they actually help me understand what's going on. Also, there's a guy over there. Oh man.
Do you want to take him on loudly or quietly? Because we got a couple bottles we can use to whack him in the head.
We can try and be quiet.
Push X, grab this bottle.
And then we aim and throw?
Wait for them. Well, we can. Actually, yeah. They'll make it quicker. Wait for
He's
it.
walking away anyway, his mate.
Oh, actually, wait. Okay, don't throw it. Just let go. There you go. Get ready for a takedown. Hit it.
Oh my god! That's
nice.
So, funny thing is, that's the first one I've seen, I think. Because whenever we try and do takedowns, it never works. They always turn around and see us before we can get it.
Poor thing.
Did you see that?
Felt like a leaf.
I just yeeted him off a ledge. That felt very good. Because I held down heavy attack. You happened to line it up just right. And he just went. I was like, yep. That was fun.
X to pick up.
Oh, I need to read it.
d'Italia.
Yeah, I need to get used to reading it.
Mussolini's propaganda mouthpiece.
I guess it doesn't really matter too much because he gives explanations. And you can view these later anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, should we grab?
Some of them are very interesting. Kind of, I guess, side story. There's this whole side story of how the Nazis and the church. Well, some people in the church are working with the Nazis, and some people are working against them.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Kind of how the media portrays that. This clip in particular was by like the fascist-controlled newspaper.
Yeah.
Saying that the Pope is sick, when in fact he's. I think you read in a different spot that he's kind of being pushed out because the Nazis want to do something in the Vatican without him getting in the way or something.
Because of course. Because of course.
Yeah. Okay, so the only downside is I know there's a lot of collectibles here, but I don't remember where they are because it's been a very long time.
You can fit. I'm not going to judge you if you want to look it up. Put it that way. I'm not going to stop you or judge you.
Well, the question is, do we want to try to get every collectible in a level as we go along, or do we just want to play as normal? We can always come back and collect them later.
We can try because there's a couple around here that are actual combat boosters, if memory serves. When I looked up the books. Yeah, this isn't Nazis yet. That was the interesting thing. I've got further on than this, and I have yet to see a Nazi in an Indiana Jones game, which is interesting to think about.
They definitely are here.
Yeah. No. Oh, and thank you, Gecko, for the clip. Yay. Right, yeah. Sorry, Davey, for not giving you control. Oh, by the way, if you want to hear the final finished version of my Indiana Jones intro music, which may also, of course, be used for other streams, because why not? Don't want to waste it. Then at the beginning of this VOD, you will hear it as well. I'm very pleased with how it ended up coming out in the end. Oh, God. What are we doing?
Let me see. I'm pulling up a guide. I'm just going to see if I can get a walk through just to have the collectibles listed in order.
Oh, if only.
There's a list of the collectibles, but that's not helpful unless you know which ones you want, right?
Kind of. Or maybe locations. Like, maybe look for a locations guide. Those are normally helpful. Do you know what I mean?
Let's see here.
Or you could just look for, like, Mission 1 and go from there. Kind of. I always remember... Sorry.
Or Vatican City, sorry.
I didn't even hear what you said first time. It cut out slightly. But no, I was going to say I always remember one of the games we had issues with off stream was Doom 2016. I played it off stream for ages. Got to Foundry, which is one of the hardest, most complicated levels in the whole game. Got to Foundry, got really, really lost. Got so frustrated we put the game down for about a year and a half. Then picked it back up, and we were like, where the heck are we? So you know what we did? We restarted the entire game and played from the beginning again with a guide. And we got past it. So, yeah, that was It was a fun playthrough, but it was still just that level was just a slog, and it vividly comes to mind. Guide exactly. See, this is the thing. Like, I have no. I'm not saying this is a slight against you, DB, and you know that, but I have no agency here. Like, I'm just waiting, waiting for stuff to do, essentially. We drop down. Bear in mind, fall damage exists. Just remember, I should know, but to heal from it multiple times. Not in this playthrough, thankfully.
Yet. give me a while.
Yeah. Also, keep an ear out for cats. Actually, for later, because we don't need to worry about those yet. But yeah, they're yeah. Oh, actually, to be honest, it's not really a spoiler because it was in like the preview materials. So you do get not the preview, the pre-release coverage, pre-launch coverage. You do get a camera, and there are various cats around that you can take photos of. Also, there is a radio playing over there. Watch out for snakes. Snakes? Why do they have to be snakes? I think the best way I can summarize my favorite moment from Crystal Skull is nuclear fridge. Would you agree, DB? Nuclear fridge from Crystal Skull.
Oh yes, that took me a second. Yes,
Probably one of the best. Probably one of the best moments in the whole film. I love that.
That was we've been watching Celebrity Jeopardy. Or not
All
Celebrity
right.
Jeopardy. Pop Culture Jeopardy.
Oh.
Recently. There's recent, well, within the last few episodes we watched, this would have been a few weeks ago when it aired, but one of the questions was, which of these things did, or not which, it's not which of these, it's Jeopardy, so there's no multiple choice, but like, Indiana Jones, hidden one of these, which according to physicists might actually be a useful sort of protection or something.
Yeah.
I was like, really?
Yeah, I remember seeing that analyzed at one stage. Yeah.
What's this?
What is this?
Map.
Oh, cool. Thank you for just telling me rather than me having to look. Not that I wouldn't look, you know that.
This will come in handy.
Yay, map updated.
Yeah, the maps are very helpful for me because then when I get lost, which, you know, every couple minutes, I can pull up the map and be like, oh, where are we going?
I said nothing. I said nothing.
Grab another
Which
thing.
locks do you open?
Oh. Key.
Grab our key.
Oh, cool.
And I believe in here somewhere there's one of those
books, combat books, ability book, whatever's. If I just run around and keep pressing X, you never know. Oh, well, that's a door.
Wait, is this one open? No.
Fun fact with the doors: if you run through, they make a different noise, and they do a different animation as well. No, if you oh.
Wrong button. Hold on.
See? Different animation. Cool, isn't it? I remember we were running to escape a bunch of dudes the other week, and it was like, oh, cool. They do that when they open at high speed.
A letter to pick up.
Thank you. Oh, actually, I can try and let me have a look. Oh, there you go. Oh, Man in Black has ordered us to let the yeah. I suspect. Yeah, basically saying about the black shirts, and the Man in Black as well.
Letter.
Very
from a Vatican
important
priest.
names to remember. Door is a physics object? Yeah, well, it could be. I don't know. I guess it could be if... yeah, it could be a physics object. I don't know. I was just thinking you could probably code it for 2 running states or 2 walking states.
Find the Lucky Hat adventure book on a nearby desk in the captain's office.
Have we got to get? I'm guessing we might have to get in there first. Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like there's a thing
That we got to do first.
Yeah. I guess we'll keep going. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Just keep an eye out for the captain's office.
There's 2 guards, one walking away. Let's pick up this club. Get ready for a takedown.
Yep.
Don't turn around.
And hit it.
Easy.
Smooth.
And that club didn't break. So
No.
we can use it on this guy if we can get to him in time.
And the good thing is you'll know when it breaks.
Oh. So we're not going to make it to this kind of time, but... Oh no, the light. Yeah, never mind.
Doesn't matter.
So, we're going to go back.
So there are awareness... pieces of awareness score. I don't know whether they should play with this, but I don't know whether they will, with the streamer mode being off. Or on, rather. But they might
There
do.
Now, we could try to work our way through the guards here.
But...
was kind of
yeah.
pain. But if you look up, there just happens to be a pipe with some white cloth on it, conveniently just hanging there.
I love the fact that I pressed that as soon as you were like, there just happens to be a... I think that's the way we're going to end up doing this, sort of queuing things like that. Do you know what I mean?
There we go.
For progression.
Whip again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you go up here, don't you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whee.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Oh, my...
That almost ended badly.
Yeah, but we lived. Just.
Okay, let's go back up.
Was that my fault?
No, no, that was all me.
Oh.
Try it again.
I love the fact that different whippable objects have different little extra sounds when you latch on.
Okay. Whip again. Maybe we need to do an extra swing on this one.
Oh, and a fun...
This one would work better.
I'll say a fun thing, if you notice, you have really good back and forth audio for the swings. So if ever if ever you need me to time a jump, as long as I know when I've got to hit it, because there are some you can do on the first swing. I know that because I did one the other day. So if ever you need me to time a swing, then I can probably do it, which is nice, as opposed to stuff like Fallen Order where you mostly have to do it because there's not enough reliable audio. Like there's audio there, but it's not reliable enough. But with this game, different. I love the fact that you can hear the guards. Oh, there's an awareness cue. That little shiny sparkly means they're aware of you. Or they're suspicious, rather. It's a good little hint.
When I first started my run through, I think I did it on like veteran difficulty or whatever.
Oh God!
And it got a little like the combat isn't terrible. I mean, well, it is, but the combat's meant to be terrible. If you get in combat, you're doing something wrong.
Kind of, yeah, sort of.
But the awareness indicators were ridiculous. Like, oh.
Speaking of which. Speaking of which.
I think we hid.
Fine. No, we didn't. Oh no, maybe.
There we go. Okay, let's grab this hammer. There we go.
Nice.
And see if we can get him before he goes back.
Maybe.
Hit it.
Oh, that broke, but that's fine.
Square.
He whacked some in the ribs and then in the face. For good
Ow! Ow! Surely just a smack to the temple might have done it, but even then, like, ow.
One of my favorite little details, and there's actually an achievement for it even, is that basically every weapon has a different takedown animation associated with it. And some of the really fun ones even give you an achievement. I think there's one for like using an umbrella or something.
There's one for using a guitar, I think.
Oh, yes.
Which I haven't done yet, but I know it exists. The fun thing is, I've seen more takedown animations now in this playthrough than I have at all in my off-stream run. Like, that's the thing, because we could never get it to work. Maybe we've just been doing it wrong. I don't know.
And do another one.
Oh! Ouch!
So the tricky part is the tutorial doesn't actually do a great job of describing this, in my opinion. Basically, you have to be holding a weapon. You have to come up behind the enemy, and you have to wait until he raises the weapon up higher. That is the thing telling you that you're ready to do a takedown.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
And again.
Nice. Nicely done. Yeah, and who's smash hit by country artist Indiana Jones? That is glorious. Well done. That's a good one. Oh, there we go.
And let's grab the guardhouse key.
Yep. I may have clicked that twice. I apologize if I did.
Oh, and we got the brawling guide.
Yay! And credit to Gecko for that joke.
I learned something from this.
Now this one, I'm trying to think what it does now.
It just had it up there a second ago, but we can bring him back up. 1 second.
Yeah, you can go into here and look. Because we need enough points as well. It's under...
So there's a lot of text here, but it will be on the right hand. Well, actually, wait. Is it the... Are you using the screen reader, or are you using the screen reader, or the thing that built... Never mind.
You can't do words.
No.
Yeah, clearly not. Restore stamina when an enemy is knocked out. Required thing, stuff, unlock, whatever. Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, restore stamina when an enemy is knocked out.
Which we can't do yet because we haven't got enough things.
We do, actually.
Oh,
we
do
have
we?
90 and we only need
25. 90? I
So
misread the number.
day.
I misread the number.
Yeah.
Yay!
There we go.
Well, that's good.
Punch Out 1 unlocked.
Yay! What about Punch Out 2 on the SNES? No. I honestly love the sound design for the combat as well. It feels really nice.
Oh, I think this might be one of the achievement weapons. There's a fly swatter.
Yeah, I think it is a fly. I think it is an achievement weapon.
From the Vatican pharmacy.
Oh, that's the.
Wait.
So a fun thing. I was going to say if we try and put this down. Actually, no, that'll bring everybody with us, which is not what we want.
The bottle?
Yeah.
Just hit Y.
Yeah. But then,
you
can you pick it back up again? I think you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you could.
Yeah. But we're going to pick up the fly swatter instead.
There you go.
There you go. Grab that.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
We're
God.
going to hang on to that until we see an enemy.
See an enemy? No, we're not. We're not in the water at the moment. Sorry.
Maybe a starfish.
Maybe. I don't know.
Money.
Yeah. Oh God. So bear in mind, when we pick this up, this may cause people to get a bit suspicious.
Fascists shouldn't be trusted with money.
Oh, whoops. Oh. Oh.
Wait. That one. No, hold on. No.
Oh.
Wait, nope. That one.
There we go.
There we go.
The good thing is you can pick things up and put them down again, which is nice. You can.
Yeah. If you're the thing you ran into is when you're in disguise, basically, then doing things like picking up money will get people to be suspicious at you. We are not in disguise, but we also knocked out everyone who could see us. So.
Yes. So yeah. There was a guy round here as well. Gecko.
Ah, that's a good one.
That is get when I say that once we've done the animation.
Oh, good point. Good.
And then you'll get good points for that. Right. No, but you know what? You get one now. There you go.
Oh wait, I just remembered. We got that guardhouse key.
Yep.
So real quick,
Uh-oh.
we're gonna... Oh. Where? Oh no, he's the one upstairs. We'll get him. We'll get him later.
It sounded like he was up above as well. Interesting.
Yeah. He just heard us because I started sprinting. So
Yes, and I know. Well, I don't think it was the sprint that he had. I think it was you dropping to the ground like a.
Oh yeah.
Like in anything. Oh,
there
now
we go.
that little queue there. If you go backwards and then go back into it a second, that little queue means there's an interact for a door, and I think it automatically puts you on the key you need. I think. Not 100% sure, but I think it does. So if ever you hear that little noise, like a mini, almost like a mini whip, I guess. It's not what it's meant to be, but it kind of evokes that.
Letter?
I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to grab.
Now, what do the black shirts want with the Vatican?
Remember that name from earlier? Keep that in your mind. Funny thing is, we've been wandering around and we haven't actually talked to the NPC we're meant to go and talk to yet. Which will help information. Oh,
money, and there's a biscotti.
Nice. Now that gives you either stamina or health. There's 1,000,000,001. Oh, whoops. Oh, I didn't
Interact with this and pull down, I believe. There we go.
That's a noise. And grab the fly swat as well.
More money.
Once we've.
And bullets.
For the gun we haven't used yet, but I will.
And now fly swatter.
There we go. Okay. There's a guy around the corner to the right. I think. Or somewhere. This is the thing, I end up being the person watching out for enemies. Because I can't do a lot else, but if I can hear an enemy in time. That is a food thing? I don't know. Well.
Bandage.
Ah, cool. I was trying to see if they were different queues. They might be, but it's not clear yet.
I don't know if we can. Oh no.
No, we can't.
Ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take the fly swatter up the ladder. Okay. Well, it should still be here when we get back, and it's certainly not the only fly swatter in the game. We're gonna check upstairs real quick.
Or what we could do well, no, because then you can't do takedowns with it. Grr. I was going to say we could be. Yeah. Oh, there's a door. So.
There we go.
Hang on. 1 second. Hang on. Oh no, this is. Hey, Frank. How you doing? Welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you, sir. I did try and open the door, but don't know whether we got it. Oh, what are you?
You did. Yeah,
there we go.
We're walking around outside.
We're kind of doing Indiana Jones and the Great Circumference now, aren't we? There we go. Because we're walking around all the edges.
You calling me fat?
No. No, I'm just calling this place absolutely huge. Which is definitely true. Love the ominous atonal sort of music. Imagine if you drop the fly swatter from up here and it just hit somebody on the head. Sounds like your waistline after Christmas. No comment. No judgment either. But yeah, we're playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, where I mostly watch DB do a lot of the movement at the moment, at least. What? Really? Wow, you'll have to put that somewhere in the Discord. I'm not even sure where that would go, just general discussion maybe. That's intriguing. The music's great, the sound design's great, the accessibility, unfortunately, as a gamer without sight is not. But I'm looking forward to seeing what improves with the... Do you mind? With the screen reader update. There's an enemy around here, and maybe a...
hit it.
Yay!
There we go.
Lovely! We got the achievement! It didn't sound very fly swattery, did it, though? When we hit him.
No, Some of them are a little more intricate. I think the umbrella one, he actually like uses the hook or something.
Oh, maybe.
With the fly swatter, he uses it like a club, basically, which is like, really,
Yeah.
it's a fly swatter. It's not that heavy.
It would be pretty funny if the first thing he did was just slap the guy around the face. Like, you know, you get that kind of sort of noise, like the sort of.
He does that. He does kind of that with the hammer of all things. If you have a
Yeah,
hammer,
kind of.
he'll
Yeah.
kind of poke the guy in the back to get him to turn around.
Yeah.
And then he'll whack him in the head.
Like fly swatter would have made sense with that, right? You
exactly.
slap them in the face, they turn around, and then you give them a proper like punch or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like an odd choice. Oh, and that is a door. The only reason I know how to open these is because I got used to it. It's probably the most normal thing. Oh, God. I dread to think. What are you up to there, Frank? Anything good? This feels like a Hitman level, but not. Do you know what I mean? Your target 47, I mean, Indy, is...
If only I had a fluffy, sweet topping for my dessert.
Oh, what, you mean like a whip? A whipped cream? I don't know. That's pretty good. That's good. If only I had a walnut-covered... I haven't had a walnut whip in ages. I have had it before. But... Hey.
Closer.
Oh. I'm hoping the guitar one, he just bashes him in the face with it and it goes twang. Like, I don't know whether that's what happens, but...
And climb.
Oh, whoops. I mean, you can't blame me for thinking that. Oh, whoops. How do we... Oh, there we go.
Okay,
Whee!
And again.
It's more of a vault than a climb, isn't it? It's kind of both.
Yeah. True.
I think they officially call it vaulting, but... And you can, we're not going to, but you can fling yourself off of areas. Money
You know
and...
what happened? You know what they call it?
Oh, I'm gonna just show this off. So you can just put things down, but also you can just throw things. Should we do it? Because there won't be anybody. Well,
yep.
So and you can just.
No, there might be.
Well, oh, that wasn't. Wow. There we go.
There you go.
They make quite a nice shattery noise, which is cool. And then, oh, we've got another one. Keep it with us. Why not? Well, as long as we can, anyway. What the? That wasn't me. Was that because we went through an animation? What the heck?
It's a scripted thing. I think it's meant to be like a broken light bulb or something. I don't know.
No, it just sounded very bottly, didn't it? Kind of. That might mean, though, that we can go and take these guys out. Oh, there we go. It bottled itself, kind of.
Pick up.
Ooh.
And again.
Yeah, they're not really that different, the queues for the items that you pick up, like inventory ones, because they will go into your journal, satchel even. That's what I was trying to say. What the heck?
Hold left trigger and press left or right stick in to lean. Or click left right stick. So there you go. That's leaning to the right, and that's actually very helpful.
Huh.
Because down at the end there's a guard. I think with a dog.
Oh
yes.
no, yeah, so dog tutorial.
Yeah, so we're gonna give them a wide berth for now. Go back this way.
The funny thing is, we have a method of distracting them on our person.
Oh, we got a patrolling guy here.
I I'm ready when you are. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Let's hit him. There we go.
Nice. Little Last of Us there. I just love that there's that guy who just occasionally sneezes every so often. No, Indiana Joel. The irony being, of course, Troy Baker voices both characters. Open the box.
There we go.
Grab the stuff.
And money.
Yay. No, I was just thinking Joel and Indy are both voiced by the same character, and they both dispatch enemies in a similar way at times. As in, bottle to the face and then punch. Which reminds me, we are going to be resuming DB's Last of Us playthrough either next week or maybe the week after. Last of Us Part 2. Which will this time hopefully be in stereo on his end, if he's not forgotten to change a thing.
Yes, even fascists need a little light distraction.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, God. What could possibly go wrong? Thank you, Gecko. Seems like you got a lot of faith in us. Or not. There's a guy, at least one guy.
That's the one with the dog that we saw earlier.
Yeah. The interesting thing is we could actually shoot him. We don't want to, but we could, because gunfire scares dogs, as they will tell us later. Gunfire and whip cracks scare dogs. On our left, sneezing man. It's a shame you can't do takedowns, like, just without a weapon. Actually, saying that...
Open this chest.
Yep, sorry. Saying that, does the gun count as a melee weapon that you can do takedowns with?
Oh, that's, huh. I have not tried that.
Should we have a look?
Yeah. Yeah, you can switch the gun to,
melee mode.
There you go, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even mean to do that, but that works. I'm not saying it will work, but it might do.
Yeah. Let's see if we can... Oh, wait, we gotta go to this guy from the side, which is why we came through this window in the first place. So I can...
Oh, and there is a weapon here as well, seemingly on the floor. Maybe. Or if that was just a physics.
There he is, okay.
I'm not saying this will work, but it might do.
Oh, yeah, he does the animation.
Ready?
Hit it. Yeah.
Oh.
Surprise.
Huh. That's good to know.
So does that then compromise the durability of the gun?
From what I have heard, the basic revolver never breaks.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good to know. So we have essentially a free melee weapon. To a fashion. Oh, I'm ready when you are.
Hit it.
Oh! That looks...
fella.
That looks painful.
And there's a key.
Yeah, I think we've been doing it wrong. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I don't know what that
Picked up hammer. Oh, now this is fun.
Yep.
There's a locked box here with a somewhat flimsy-looking lock on it.
Okay.
And you just happen to be holding a rather robust-looking hammer in your hand.
So, take this and then hit the guy who comes around the corner because you'll inevitably hear this?
Exactly.
Right, ready?
Yep.
What?
There we go.
Oh.
And pick up the money.
Didn't really seem like we'd broken it. Didn't sound very... Do you know what I mean?
If you want to make it more dramatic, you can do the...
You could heavy attack.
Heavy animation. Yeah. It's not required, but...
No, but you could.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized something. So, we don't have enough room to pick up more bandages, which we just found one, but we're actually missing one bit of health.
So...
you want to use that bandage?
Yeah, if we... Oops. That wasn't what I wanted. If we... Oh, you go into here. There we go. So
that's food.
Yeah.
Press down again. Now we're on fruit. One more down, and then we're on bandages.
Oh, that's how that works. It's a little weird.
There you go.
And then we X to sort of equip. Oh, no.
Trigger.
Oh, yeah. I'm interested to see how this works when narration comes in. And pick the hammer back up, because we might need that.
And now we can grab this bandage.
There we go.
There we go.
Nicely done. I just feel like off stream I've been doing combat all wrong. That's the thing. Oh well.
Okay, here's another book.
Yay.
Lucky hat.
From this?
Oh.
Oh, there we go. I should have... Doesn't matter. Oh, we can go and unlock it anyway. Hopefully.
Yeah. Do you, well, we need to find one more thing. We're 15 points short.
Grr. Oh yeah, it says not enough, so... after he knocks out, Indy can pick up his fedora using a button, giving him a second chance to fight. While Indy's outfit's fortitude is uncut. What the heck? That's like a Diablo stats thing. That's annoyingly complicated.
I don't know if they ever tell you this. I think it's like in the codex or something. But,
oh God!
When you have Indy's adventure clothes on, you get perks basically to combat.
Yeah.
That you don't get when you have a disguise on. But when you have a disguise on, then people don't attack you. So you know, trade off.
Just hydrating, as all of you should be. Not that I'm ordering you about, merely trying to help.
Well, you did just take out the ranking officer here, so I think that puts you in charge.
Well, that's their fault for coming at me when... or be... Exactly. Thank you, Gecko, for the assist.
So there might be... well, there's always more stuff to pick up later. But
of course.
For right now, we're holding a hammer, which we've used plenty of before.
Mm-hmm.
There's an umbrella we can switch to.
Yeah, we can...
Or there's a like a hand bell, like the sort of bell that like carolers would use.
Oh, wow. I don't mind. Whatever you want to go for. Your choice. Because there will always be... There'll always be more guards. What's it called? A butler. Exactly. Alfred, where are my lozenges? Master Bruce, you've had your lozenge for today, and you know that. You can't eat too many of these, otherwise... Oh, God. Just the idea, Batman eating several packs of lozenges a day. As I said...
Oh, look, there's a guy here.
Oh, what a shame. For him.
And the only problem is he's sitting, and I don't know if we're going to get the cool animation.
Doesn't matter.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Let's see what happens. Okay, hit it.
Oh, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Ah, there wasn't an achievement for the umbrella either. Weird.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. We still got him, and it sounded pretty cool. Wasn't the cool one.
Well, and look at this. We just didn't get the thing that we wanted, but I look over on the counter, and life has given us lemons. So let's go ahead and pick those up.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. There you go.
And there's still one lemon left, so let's up our stamina a little bit.
Let's go and make some. Let's go and make some lemonade.
Yeah.
So does it put you back to?
Twice.
Does it put you back to where you were?
I think it puts you back to where you were. Yeah.
So it puts us back on
bandages.
Yeah, so it does. Yeah.
And it's bandages, food, fruit.
Or food, fruit, depending on what way you go in.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay. Eat the lemon.
Oh, that's got to be sour as anything.
And now we can pick up this extra lemon.
Nice. Good. Now we have a full supply of lemons. What are you?
Life gives you lemons. You don't take those lemons. You give them back to life. And you say, "Life, take these lemons back. I don't want your lemons."
That's from a thing, isn't it? Or if not,
it's
it should be.
Johnson in Portal 2.
Oh, yeah. If life gives you lemons, give the lemons back to life and say, hey, give me a weapon instead. Give me an umbrella that I can use for the cool animation instead. Oh, I grabbed
more
monies. Oh, hello.
There was a guard guarding this money, so we just knocked him out and took his money. So we're burglars and assailants
and archaeologists and
practically pickpockets at this point.
yeah,
And also, incidentally, are a plunger, I think.
exterminate.
That could be fun.
Oh god, yeah. We can give
And
that a go. Oh, there we go. More money.
Oh, what's this?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, you're going robotic again. Oh, not again.
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on.
Cute.
Hello? Let me just... There we go. I'm just letting DB know that his Discord's going a little funny. Not quite sure why, it just is.
Yeah, I'm getting it on my end too.
Weird. It just appeared. DB's an Android, confirmed. Yes. Pretty much.
Let's see.
Oh, you're getting better.
Let me just try disconnecting from Discord and reconnecting. Maybe it'll make a better server
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, can do. Let me just yep. I'm gonna just try and do.
Notification from Discord. Incoming Discord call from Gremlin. Go to the guide to open.
Oh no. How do I? Oh. And hello. Maybe.
Hey, you sound good. Do I sound good?
You sound better.
Oh, good.
Yay! There we go. Yeah, Discord was having a funny day there, I think.
Yeah.
It does
it's
that
weird.
sometimes.
Usually it's Parsec that screws up before Discord.
Yeah, Discord decided to just be like, "Ugh." No. You good?
Yes, all set.
Cool.
Let's see if there's anything.
Did we we keep the plunger? I'm guessing we did.
There we go. I think so. Yeah, we're holding the postcard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Quite
that postcard gave us enough points to do that
Yeah.
other.
Oh, so that see, it never really tells you how you earn the points, really, unless you go into the manual, and even then.
There we go.
Yay.
Required 125, available 125.
Unlock! Yay! I wonder if there's a musical cue when you do the Fedora pickup. I bet there probably is. Let's not deliberately do it, because that'd be ridiculous. Let's not do that. Also, there's a guard out there kicking about.
Oh, there's a guitar here.
Ah!
The
Because this one's definitely got an achievement.
only problem is we can't use it with that guard because there's a dog.
There's at least another one.
What is this thing? There's a. It's this looks like a fly swatter. If a fly swatter was made out of like solid wood and not flexible at all.
What?
This must be one of those weird tools that is like it's probably for, I don't know, fanning a fireplace or something.
Probably.
If you swatted a fly with that, you break something.
You break a fly in.
Yeah.
I tell you, and probably some priceless artifacts. Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, good idea. Deliberate. I like your thinking. Ready when you are.
Where'd he go?
Over to our... Oh.
Molto strano.
He's
Non
gonna...
importa.
He's gonna see us, though, isn't he? No?
Nope. Just turning around. There we go.
Ready?
And hit it.
Ooh, that was worth it. That was worth it. Had a real bassy sort of thunk noise to it.
I feel like that is maybe like a similar animation they used for the umbrella, because for some reason he uses the neck of the guitar, which is completely the wrong shape for this, to like trip him.
Yeah.
he reaches down between his legs with the neck of the guitar and kind of like pulls back, and that apparently
Oh,
makes his leg go back.
Oh, it could. I mean, it could be that they've reused it. Yeah, it could be.
But then after the guy turns around, he picks up the guitar, holding it by the neck, and just whacks him right across the head with it.
With that lovely sound. Like,
Yes.
That was wonderful. Just a real solid smash across the face with it. But that's the thing. When you do melee takedowns like that, you want to make it look good. And that definitely looked good, audio-wise at least.
Oh.
Don't forget, we've got our free... We've got our free one if we need it. If it's gonna... Or have we... Oh, no, we've still got enough guitar things, haven't we? Because it didn't...
No,
did it? Oh.
broke.
Yeah, and I thought it did. I was trying to get the gun out and it wasn't actually working. I don't know why. Or did we grab an
There's a
extra?
shovel here.
Oh, fun. Let's dig into this game a little further, shall we? Why not? We apologise for the absence of puns over the Christmas break, but now we are intending to make up for lost time.
I'm hoping we can uncover some more secrets.
Shovel all those puns everywhere. Wow!
To the dreamlands.
Wow! Goodness me!
This one is particularly mean because he takes the shovel sideways, so not the sharpest edge, but still, you know,
Still
sharp
solid
edge.
enough, yeah.
And he doesn't trip him. He puts it between his leg and then swings up.
Oh man!
And then the guy bends over and turns around, and then he whacks him in the head with it.
Like, I mean, the first one might have been bad enough, but both? Goodness me! Also, I don't think it broke, did it? Or did it?
It did.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
I kind of wish it was really obvious. Like, I know it is when you use it in combat, they're really obvious, but with these takedowns, it's less so. Do you know what I mean? Like, in combat, you smash an enemy in the face with a breakable and it breaks and you hear it break.
Yeah, there's a very clear...
There's a very clear,
crack
this
sound.
is broken. Whereas with these, it's like, is it? No? Ow. My ankles. Ow. It's funny, we've just been wandering around in this place taking out all the guards.
Yeah. Well, and picking up a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. That too. That's just funny.
Oh, wait. Is the umbrella... Oh, no, because we swapped... Wait, did we? No, yeah. Oh, no, we used the umbrella.
Yeah, we used
we
it.
didn't get the cool animation.
No, I don't know.
Let's grab a hammer for backup for now.
Good idea. It's funny, that doesn't sound like a hammer, does it? It sounded more like a shovel. And you picked it up. Oh, well.
Okay. I think that's all for this area.
What would happen if you threw a hammer at a guard? Would it just get a stun, or...?
Oh, that is a very good question.
Whoops, sorry. Hold on. Let me unbreak this.
Just Y to put it. There you go.
Oh, no, I'm trying to do the door thing.
Oh no, we're gonna come back to it. No, we're gonna come back to it.
Sorry, my mistake then. Let me grab that.
There we
Sorry.
go. Yeah, we walked by it, but there's a side room we want to grab stuff out of.
Good idea. Yeah, no, I was just curious because I've not tried that yet. Not tried throwing things at enemies, but like weapon-wise. Although saying that, there's an opportunity down here.
Yeah, I mean this guy is asleep in a chair. Oh wait, here's a guard.
Ready?
Yeah. Wait. Throw.
Back away!
Oh man!
So you're all friends.
It hit him. I think it did damage.
Not this time!
Soldato ferito!
There we go.
Yay!
Oh wow. And the guard walking just outside with the dog apparently didn't notice that.
I mean, you can't. So.
Peculiar markings.
Oh, fun. Things to go and look at later. And what did they just pick? What was that? That was a.
Yeah, I don't know if that was from the first one or this one. This just says, meet me there 1500 hours if you change your mind.
Hang on. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, because that was definitely a
seen each other.
Oh no, it gave us a new. It gave us a new side quest.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay. There's money.
So, yeah. It's funny, that guard took a lot of hits. Even though we chucked a hammer at his face. Or was that his friend?
The hammer worked. It stunned him, but it did not.
Didn't sound
knock
like
him
it.
out, sadly.
Didn't sound like it actually hit him either. To be honest.
It did. It definitely did.
No, but I mean, it didn't sound like it
didn't
connected.
sound like it?
It sounded like
Yeah.
it just pinged off into like next week, which is unfortunate.
I mean, honestly, if somebody threw a hammer at me, I would make much more of a reaction than we had here.
Yeah, exactly. Like you
Even
would.
if it didn't hit that hard, I'd be like, "What the hell?
Yeah,
the hammer
exactly.
just flew and hit me in the face."
Exactly, like a sort of a thing. Even that would be, that would be fine. Maybe we're expecting too much. I don't know. Actually, no.
Another guy sitting in a chair.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh.
Excuse
Wow,
me.
you hit him so hard you broke the chair too.
Wow, Indy is like comic book levels of strong confirmed.
I think Indy might have some anger issues he needs to work out.
Yeah, I mean, arguably in his world, who doesn't he dislike, other than like certain,
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, there's a thing. Oh, please instruct the thing. Need to. Ugh. Slipped on rat excrement and has been pestering me about it ever since. You know how he is. Wow.
Well, there just so happens to be a fireplace right here.
Maybe
So
we should.
Where's this passage you speak of?
Right next to it, apparently, according to the note that we just picked up. Oh, there's a guy who's wandering about, by the way.
Yeah, it's the same guy with the dog.
Should we just?
Ow. I don't know if I actually. I don't know if I found this particular thing before.
Ooh.
I think I may have skipped this room in my playthrough.
Huh.
I'm not seeing any.
Well, I wonder if we were to. Oh, okay. Oh. What did we
Maybe
do?
It's a different fireplace.
Could be. You just breaking everything.
Oh, that's me stepping over the chair that broke after we took out the guy sitting in it.
The decimated chair. It's almost a shame we can't use the chair as a takedown weapon after you've broken it.
Oh, this is interesting. There's a violin we can pick up, but there's also a violin bow.
Oh wow! Be funny if you could do both. If you could play it and then distract.
Well, we're holding the bow right now. Let's try picking up the violin. Pops him out.
Well, we can do this. See if it mirrors the guitar animation.
Oh yeah.
Not saying it will. See what happens. It's fun just wandering around, just annihilating everybody.
We could get rid of that dog so we can take out the human.
See, I don't think we could whip crack with this in our hands. I don't think. Unless we're quick enough and we can grab it off the floor, which is possible.
We could try throwing a bottle, but I think it's just as likely that the human will investigate as the dog investigating.
Yeah.
For now.
Okay.
Oh, there's a note here.
Oh, yeah. Grab this.
Interesting.
And now
No?
through the door.
The fact that he just said interesting note is funny. Like. Oh, nice.
Let's pick up the violin again.
I was gonna, don't worry. Yep. Way ahead of you. I really look forward to seeing what the next game with this level of immersive detail is that I can play. Do you know what I mean? Because this is one of those games where I would play it if I could, and if it had nav assist. I'd play it properly myself, that's what I mean. Do you get anything good Christmas-wise as we wander through here? Do you get any particularly...
As they say, it's better to give than to receive. I got a bunch of spicy chili products, which was very nice.
Nice. Not my
but,
sort of thing, but yeah.
I got I got a thing for my nephew, which he ended up enjoying way more than I expected, but I'm really glad he did. It's this little science toy called an Euler's disc. Like the
Ooh.
mathematician. It's basically just a heavy disc that you spin on a very slightly concave mirror, but it basically takes forever for it to actually fall down. So I gave it to him, and he played with that thing for probably 3 hours while we were hanging out. Yeah,
that's
it was
cool.
Crazy. Pick up.
Yep. What about all of you in chat? Get anything good for Christmas? I got a couple of cool things that you may have already seen on the full screen camera. It's windy up here.
Oh, we're not going to get to use the violin, but there'll be more violins later.
Yeah, you know what we do instead?
Take a zip line?
Hey.
Oh, that works good.
Oh,
And not take a
cool.
zip line. Oh, yeah, that was it. Landing on the roof.
I wonder if we were able to get that later then, given where it's landed.
You know, if we can climb up there, you probably could.
In theory, we don't have to now, but it's. I bet it's possible.
Well, the roof has the little the thing to prevent pigeons from.
Yeah,
sitting on
I
it,
can't remember what
which
it's.
I think is meant to prevent you from landing, but we'll try jumping. See what happens.
Way!
Oh, no, we made it up.
Yay!
Now where did it land?
Because we definitely heard it connect, which was fun. Oh, this is very windy up here. Goodness me.
I should have been paying closer attention.
Sorry.
No. You don't have screen recording turned on, do you?
No, not. I mean, or I.
Not outside of Twitch.
Well, no, I kind of do, but we'd have had to have been recording, and I don't know how long ago it was. Actually, you might. Hold on, I could try. Hold on, give me a second.
Last 1 minute.
No, I wouldn't. No, I doubt it. I can do it anyway, but.
Notification from game clips. Game clip recorded. Show your friends. Go to the guide to open. Guide for cyclist combat window. Guide for cyclist activity feed. Game clip. Indiana Jones and the.
I don't
Captures
think.
window. Move down for more options. Button disabled. Game clip recorded 1 minute ago. 0 minutes and 59 seconds long. 1080.
No. This is when we were trying to figure out if we could make the jump.
Yeah, I knew it.
Well.
Oh well. At least we know that we can do that if we need to in future.
They don't have because on the PS5 you get isn't
Yeah.
it like up to an hour now?
Yeah,
that they
or
send it?
it's at least something like that. Yeah, I mean I've used
Yeah.
that for God of War footage all the time. Like I'll be recording, but we could look back at the VOD later, but there's no point. Well,
Yeah.
not at the moment. Like
Not. I mean, we'll find plenty of islands later. It just would have been fun to find the one that we
that
threw
one.
off
Like,
the roof.
I'm not saying we couldn't either. Like there are going to be circumstances where we could probably do that and land it correctly. What would happen if we cracked our whip up here, just generally? Because they say it like attracts.
Well, have at it.
Huh. Sounds good though.
Let me see if I can just kind of eyeball. So we were up there. We threw it this way. The only thing I can think of is it might have fallen off of the edge of one of these.
Oh, could well have done. I've not tried looking at a YouTube VOD while I'm live of my stream. I've not tried that. You could do that in theory. That's what Gecko's saying in chat. For the record, we could look back at the VOD.
Well, up to you.
No, it's alright. Let's just carry on. It's fine.
Yeah.
We can try that in future though and deliberately plan for it.
It would be it's a fun little self-made Easter egg for us, I guess.
Fun little science experiment.
Yeah. Actually, wait, let me check one place. Maybe it slid off the... It'll be here.
I like the wind whistling through all the kind of cobblestones and bits.
No. Okay. Never mind. Okay.
Game, you've
So,
ruined my
from
fun.
here-
No. Not at all. This is fun. Oh no. There are more people. It is weird not having as much music. Or what feels like not having as much music. It was very strange. It's a real shame because all the music in the game is brilliant. Ooh. I got lucky there. There wasn't a door. There wasn't an actual queue for that when we walked up to it. And this, nice. What is it? Pipe or a...
Pipe, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Chests.
Like
Money.
once you get used to lifting for interact, it's fine. Just takes a little. Loot chest, exactly. We are a loot goblin. Loot box. Oh god, no, please.
Microtransaction.
Pay to win.
Oh god, imagine if every time you found a treasure chest in the game, it was like, you can open this treasure chest in 6 hours.
Oh. Or you can pay $20 to unlock it. To unlock it now and receive an extra 5,000 XP bonus reward. Yeah, or more like pay to win Indiana Jones on the Great Circle. I know, the puns are terrible, but that's why you're here.
Oh. It wants you to practice your whip crack to disarm and stun enemies.
Oh, what a shame. Oh, that would have been... What? Wait, what? Wait.
Wait for it. Wait. No. Okay. Hit it. No, whip crack. There! And now hit him.
Is that it?
That two-handed pipe definitely paid off there.
That looked really smooth as well. Like it was parry into pipe retaliation with the one hand. Like because he
pipe retaliation. I like that.
Pipe retaliation. Well, it was, wasn't it? Like you saw it. It kind of just crunched into the side of his face and just yeesh. Ouch. I know I screwed up there, but you know we got it.
Oh, umbrella.
All right, come here, you. Sorry.
Hit it.
Oh. Oh, that's nearly a good idea.
So interestingly, you would have thought with the umbrella he'd trip him, but no, he sticks it between his legs. He doesn't swing up, he just pushes it up and then he yanks backwards.
Which kind of makes sense, I guess.
With the hook of the umbrella.
The funniest thing was we got hit out of the animation. Well, not quite.
No, we didn't. He kept doing the animation. Yeah, we got hit while doing it.
Oh, is
and
that...
by the way, did not take any damage.
Oh, that's interesting. So good to know. So takedowns are iframes, technically.
Yeah.
That's good to know. That's a fun sort of Jedi Survivor type, well, sort of Dark Souls type thing. Iframes.
Oh, another book.
Yay, cool. Which we can probably unlock because we've been collecting bits.
Deal increased damage in armed and hand-to-hand melee combat.
I mean...
not enough adventure points.
Not yet. Whoops. Sorry. He just closes his thing and just jumps up. It's just like, yep, let's go.
Oh, so there's more food.
But we don't have enough.
We can't pick up. But we can eat some of the food we have to overcharge our health.
Not a bad idea.
So switch the bread.
Whoops.
That's the one you're currently on.
Okay. So
and eat it.
Yep.
And eat one more.
I imagine that is less of bread and more bread sticks. It sounds...
Oh yeah, these are biscotti actually.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, you said bread, but yeah.
Well, yeah, it's the menu icon is bread.
Well, that's.
But it's literally whatever you pick up, which is cool. Like it remembers the individual item that you picked up.
Hello. That's.
So we've been picking up biscotti because Italy.
What? See, I didn't throw that. I tried to put it down, and yet.
Oh, and it broke when it fell. Yeah.
Weird. I think that might just be a physics thing.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, fun! You see the little shards of glass as you pick up the. That's cool. This is what I mean. I love the little details in the sound design. Like, they didn't have to go that far, but did they? Yeah, they did go that far, which I rather like.
This is my pipe. I call it Peacemaker.
that's a reference, isn't it? That's
Yeah, but I actually don't know to what.
I can't remember. Whoa, that is. Somebody took a zip line, I guess.
All right, Kyle, you asked for it.
Come on in.
Oh, it wants you to practice charging a heavy attack.
Been a pleasure.
I love the fact that we waited to hit that. That was not intended, but the music worked with that. It's just like da da da, bam. It's like, yep.
And it does the perfect, like a very Indiana Jones effect, where because it's a very big guy that we just hit. So you hit him, and suddenly his face goes blank, and then he turns stiff and very slowly just falls straight back.
Yay! That's what I like, the little details. Oh, see? Door animation! Actually, it's a cutscene, but...
Antonio.
And interact.
Yay! Cutscene!
Antonio opens the
We
door
have to make
and he
haste.
walks in.
I just saw Father Ventura with a black shirt on his way to the Castello.
Father Ventura?
What's that?
I said, who is Father Ventura?
We call him the Men in Black.
Yeah.
A friend of Mussolini. Practically runs the Vatican now that the Pope has taken ill. Shh, that's him.
A Benito serve altro per renderlo a proprio agio.
Will Benito need anything more to make... Lucio will never be comfortable within the Vatican.
Capisco.
I see. When will his guests arrive?
Domani, se il
Tomorrow,
vento è
if the winds are
favorevole.
favorable.
I can't hear them anymore.
I think they're gone.
Father Ventura opened the gates to the Vatican. Now the fascista are everywhere. Shameless.
Who's the guest they're waiting for?
I have no idea.
Concerning. Also, we just very smoothly transitioned back into gameplay.
Almost there.
Like, that was... So, honestly, that's what I like. There's such smooth transitions you don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it just...
It's not like...
there's no...
jarring you out of game as a cutscene.
Like, it might do a little with the music on. You might be able to tell. But even then... Let's interact and open the door.
Cutscene.
We made it, Henri!
Antonio
I
smiles.
haven't heard that name in a long time.
How many years has it been? 19?
Since the infirmary by the Piave.
Those were dark times. Unbearable without a good friend at my side. Follow me.
And back into gameplay again. Or in a
Hey, Antonio.
There we go. Or not. Is it? That's what I mean, you can't tell.
He hands him the record that we packed earlier.
Yeah.
No, that's the latest humdinger out of New York City.
Grazie, amigo mio. I think you will need some rest.
Oh.
You look very emotional.
There is meant to be music there as well. Oh, there we go.
Indy takes his hat, goes covering his face. And Antonio's dancing next to the record player.
As you do.
In his full priest smock.
Buongiorno. This American music is astounding. How do they play like that?
Oh, it's good. Uh-oh.
What's going on outside?
They seem to be particularly on edge this morning. I have cornetti if you want something to eat.
I mean... Oh, there we go. New objective thing, whatever. Oh.
I have to point out two interesting things.
Mm-hmm.
One, when I first saw this cutscene, or when I first saw Antonio, really, I was a little confused because he's wearing, like, corded AirPods, like in-ear headphones.
What?
And it's like 1930 something, and I was like, "What the hell? Does he have a Walkman in his pocket or something?" No, it turns out, by the way, so he is based on an actual historical figure, and the historical figure that he is based on did in fact have one of the earliest electronic hearing aids back in the day.
Wow.
So that's his actual hearing aid. They look like corded AirPods.
Wow.
In his ears, and there's a cord that runs down the back of his shirt, and there's other places where you can actually, I think they even refer to it briefly, the actual device, which is in his pocket, with the cord running into it.
Well,
that was a very cool little.
That explains why he
detail.
said. That explains why you didn't hear what Indy said earlier as well. Not the first time. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other just random fun and attention to detail. He specifically says, "I have cornetti here if you're hungry." And appropriately enough, if we unpause and walk over, the bowl does not have biscotti in it. It in fact has cornetti.
I'm looking for someone.
Because
a tall fellow.
But we can leave it here.
Wait.
Well,
we could eat one.
Yeah, could do.
Quite tall, and his risotto ai funghi is.
Very tall, like a giant. He stole something from me, and I
Do you
need
wanna
to
just put us
find
on
out
it?
why.
Go down one more.
Well,
there you go. Eat
a
that.
cat mummy. Very unusual
I
for
tried
where
to,
it was
but
found.
did it work?
And the thief left behind his Vatican calling card.
And there we go.
Vatican robber in Connecticut. That seems a bit far-fetched, don't you think? Can I see this calling card?
And now we have to give our first item to an NPC. Kind of. I think.
Go. Right, and then up one.
Oh, whoops. That wasn't what I
There
wanted.
you go. And X. Oh wait, no.
Wait,
May I see it?
Yeah, you have to.
You just hit right on the D-pad.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. And
What do you make of this?
There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
It looks like the sigil of the Vatican Secret Archive, but there's something different about it. Are you sure you want to investigate this, Indy?
No, I'm going to just
Things don't
turn
add up,
back.
and it's driving me crazy. There's more to that cat mummy, and I'm not letting that giant off the hook.
Well, the only giants I heard about is from back in the 16th century. And a certain Father Crescenzo claimed to have seen the secret messages inscribed in the oldest buildings of the Vatican. He said they referenced a group of giants he called the fallen angels, hidden in the holy city. But bear in mind that Father Crescenzo was known mainly for one thing.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Stark raving brain-sick madness. Let's get you dressed like you belong here.
Like when he was telling me that the first time, I remember just knowing that was coming. Like when he said, "Oh, he was known for one thing," I was like, "Yes." And then it was like, "Stark raving." I was like, "Yeah, I knew it."
The symbol you showed me, I have seen it once before in the library. Yes, in the conservation workshop. Most likely nothing, but you did say you wanted to investigate this.
It's a lead worth following.
You can put these on.
Yep, and we are going to go and get changed.
There we go. Clerical suit.
I hope
Nice.
they fit. Yes?
What's that? I hope they fit, because
Press right to open satchel,
otherwise...
and then hit up and X to equip it.
I hope this is all narrated when the time comes.
This will do.
This will be much easier.
There we go. Antonio checks outside
Perfetto,
the room,
Indy.
make sure there's nobody there.
You should have become a man of the cloth.
I found another calling.
We have to be careful. Il Duce has eyes and ears everywhere, even in the Holy City.
Vi siete fatto un amico, padre?
Well, Padre Ventura, this is,
Father Gallagher from St. Joseph's, Boston.
Ah. An American. You're here to help. With Antonio, he's going deaf, he says. An old war wound, I'm told.
Oh, I'm just here to serve God. Aren't we all?
He crosses himself as he says that.
Ne assumete la responsabilità. Credo che il Santo Padre sarebbe in quanto contrariato se introducessimo individui discutibili nella sua città.
Naturalmente, Padre Ventura.
Of course, Father Ventura. He eyes the office suspiciously and then turns around, heads for the door.
He's a brilliantly sinister character.
He's a jolly fellow.
Yes. Good luck, Indy. If you need me, I will be here, in my office.
And remember that, because...
Take a look in the library.
He will.
See if I can't find that symbol.
So, just in case anyone else was a huge fan of the Boondock Saints movie that came out way back in the day, that very mean-looking or mean-sounding priest is the same actor that played the main bad guy in Boondock Saints.
Ah, see, I didn't know. Yeah.
Or not the main bad guy, but the what's his name? The Italian mob boss, I think, or Russian, or I don't know. Anyway,
interesting.
And what's great is even though this is obviously PG, is this like I knew his voice anyway, but as soon as I saw his face, I was like, oh wow, that's 100% him.
That's cool.
So
that's very cool indeed.
Okay, we need one thing. I know there's. Oh, here we go. Try interacting with that.
Oh.
No, that's okay. There's a few different things that when you come back, because we're going to be back in his office a few different times.
Yes, we will. Yeah.
Each time you come back, there's a couple of new things to interact with. I think we already got all the ones this time around. Oh, there's more fruit. How are we doing on stamina?
Don't know.
Let's see.
Oh, sorry. Can I just show the wonderful people here how you get most of the information about how to play the game? Just scroll down to where it says game manual. Because you then go in here and you get all of this. So you don't actually learn a lot of it through tutorials. You get these giant walls of text, which, yeah, I'm not personally the biggest fan. Because a lot of this stuff is easier to learn by sort of association. And having it just be in big walls of text makes it even less accessible. Once it narrates, it might be a different story, but I thought I'd just show that, just to give you an idea of how ludicrously complicated the game gets. Because that's been a sore point. It's like, how do we do X, Y, Z? And it's like, look it up in the manual. It's like, ah. So, yeah. Not ideal.
Having just looked it up, by the way, the character's name in the Boondock Saints is Yakavetta. The actor playing him and playing the priest here is Carlo Rota.
Interesting. I've not seen the film you're referring to, but if I ever get the chance, I will give it a watch.
It's a kind of a cult classic from 20 years ago, starring Norman Reedus and Sean Patrick Flannery, and Billy Connolly, actually, if you remember him.
Yeah. A very well-known name. Let us continue onwards.
Okay, how are we doing on time? Oh, we might be able to...
Might be able to at least start the next thing.
Yeah. Let's see.
Dio santo, che male.
Oh heavens, I didn't know the power was on. Says the man working with the electric outlet. That may or may not be important later.
Yes, I wonder. I haven't seen that part of it, so I don't know everything. I've not played through far enough.
Let's see if this works.
I'm playing this on Xbox. Why do you ask?
It's dependent into a slot in the wall and turns it.
As you do.
And
Secret
suddenly
entrance.
a hidden door opens.
In my
Who
library.
knew?
Where do you think it leads?
Only one way to find out.
I have got this on PC, and I could stream it on PC, but setting it up with Parsec is a little more complicated, and there's no background audio, like playing background thing, like there are with some other games. There's none of that on Indy, at least at the moment.
Let's pick up this candle.
Oh yeah.
So later, you get. There we go.
Yeah.
Later, you get a lighter that you can use.
Oh, see, we haven't got that far yet, so.
Yeah, Act 2. But they talk about it, like all the trailers show it. It just.
Oh yeah, no, they do actually, yeah.
Well, be careful.
You get to light stuff down here, braziers. It's a fun word.
This is very exciting, Indy. My hands are shaking. I wonder who
Hold
built
left trigger
this
to raise
place
the
and
flame
what
and
it
see
was
better.
for.
Whatever its purpose was.
By the way,
been abandoned for centuries.
is arguable.
I was going to say it is arguable, even by my standard. No. Sorry.
I couldn't see any more now than I could have been ago.
This candle is complete garbage. I can't even see any more than I could a few seconds ago. What have you put in this thing? What do they make these candles out of anyway? I don't know. I like the fact that when you light...
Suddenly you find out the UK has just had a power outage for the last 30 years.
No, if it had, I would know. Because of all this tech around me that wouldn't be working.
Oh, yeah.
That's the... If all the... Earwaxer! Like, oh, no! Yeah. Something Shrek. Oh, that's why the lighting's all green.
Gate here. I wonder how we open.
And that's why it smells funny as well. I've been rewatching some of the Shrek films recently. They're still really good. I forget how we do this. There's like a thing.
Yeah, we're gonna. So there's a. It doesn't matter at all, but there's a thing here involving fire that I wanted to do before and couldn't because I took the candle with me into the water.
Ah.
And you can't pick it back up out of the water.
No,
so
and you
we're
can't
gonna drop it ahead of time.
You can't relight it either, which is annoying.
Exactly. So it keeps burning.
Let's see if there's
on the
another way
floor.
past this gate.
Because, yes.
We're going for a swim.
Yeah, go for a dip. This is Jedi Fallen Order Survivor territory. If you need me to ascend, okay. I was gonna say if you need me to ascend, then that's fine. But I love the fact that you can hear water just seemingly maybe dripping off of your clothes. I think that's what it's intended to be.
Let me get that gate open for you.
And whip yank.
Oh, how?
Me again.
Oh.
Maybe if you could. It's very dark. I think we need some light.
Wouldn't it be funny if you whip yanked a shotgun out of a guy's hand and then just used it?
Looks like a kind of
I
alchemist's
know.
laboratory.
So you definitely can disarm enemies.
Yeah.
Can you also Can you?
I don't believe.
Maybe there's a skill upgrade later where when you disarm them, you
have a chance
hit the weapon. Yeah.
I don't know. I doubt it, but it would be fun. Oh, we found a thing. And also he was praying.
There's a dead guy sitting over a book.
Father Crescenzo, perhaps.
Oh,
this one might be fun.
This writing certainly is eccentric.
Oh no, we did see this guy, but I don't know if I knew. It was never described that was. Oh, okay, that's.
Yeah, there's a
yeah.
skeleton laying on top of a very large open book.
Yeesh.
Wait, is this the same note or another note? Codex again?
You know, this might be a map of those inscriptions you talked about.
Oh, useful.
I fear this will lead you nowhere, Indy, but if you can bring me some photographic evidence of these inscriptions, we can study them together in my office without raising suspicion.
Let's say I bring you some evidence. You got a camera I can use?
No, but speak to Ernesto, the old janitor in the Vatican post office.
Hmm.
I hear he has some special deals from the lost and found section. Here is a very special key. It will give you access to places in the Vatican only priests are allowed. Do not lose it, Indy.
It's funny, he says do not lose it as if you can, but I don't think you can.
I have to organize a proper burial for this unfortunate soul. If you need anything, you will find me in my office, Indy.
Did you grab the candle to light these other ones then, I'm guessing?
I did.
Ah.
And sadly, while it did what I wanted, it didn't do what I hoped.
What did you hope it was going to do that thing it does in is it Crusade where it lights a giant channel of fire around the thing?
Oh no, that would be fun too. No, I was hoping for kind of a Legend of Zelda sort of like mini Easter egg, because there's a lot of these braziers as you're coming down that you can light, but there's two that are on the other side of the gate that you have to open. And typically, unless you knew ahead of time to drop the candle before going into the water, you wouldn't get a chance to light them. So
yeah, so you were hoping that because, I know what you mean. I agree with you on that.
If we lit all of the braziers, then maybe something cool would happen, but no.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I can understand why they didn't do it as well. Well,
yeah.
No, because you could have come back here as well. So they could have had be a thing with... Because I believe you can come back here, like post-game, that kind of thing, to pick things up, collect stuff.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet, but there's a whole thing. I think they call it memories or whatever. But the way they legitimize you being able to go back and collect things is like through your journal at your quote-unquote memories.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right, let us carry on. See what we can get done.
Okay.
I have actually really enjoyed this. I think it's one of those. It's a game that's good, where you've got through more of it than I have at the moment, but where I've been trying to sort of look at the combat stuff and we're trying to strategize around it as well, like that kind of.
What an exciting discovery, my friend. Even though I have doubts, I hope it will be of use to you.
I'm sure it will. One way.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, whoops! I didn't want to. Didn't realize that was going to interrupt his dialogue. First time that's happened. That wasn't my intent. Oh god, now into the library. Feels very library-like, doesn't it? Just very still, but with elements of movement.
That's the book I need. It's just too high up for me to reach.
Oh! Wonder if we can help.
Oh look, there's a nun's book. Give nun's book.
Siete un gentiluomo. Grazie.
Oh, you're a gentleman. Thank you so much. And we got some adventure points for that.
Yeah, which means we can probably unlock the thing. Maybe.
Not yet, because that one was like 200 points, surprisingly.
Typical! Why is it always massively expensive? Yeah, this is the sort of game that I would gladly spend hours playing myself on my own terms, but unfortunately I can't do that. So.
Key?
Oh yeah, I thought I'd... Oh, whoops.
Oh, wait.
Why did it...
There you go.
Normally... Wait, hold on.
Oh, no, you had it.
Why is it not... What? Why...
Wait. Here, let's go back. Okay, hit right?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
there we go. Sometimes it's just a little finicky. And that's a general comment on the entire set of systems for this game at times. Would you agree? Like it's
absolutely.
It's just a little clunky is the best word I can think of, but it's not the right description. It's not quite as fluid as you'd expect, but I think that's the idea. I think it's kind of deliberate.
It ends up, because of how polished the game is overall, it ends up being a little extra noticeable when a little detail isn't.
Yes, no, agreed. Like the combat and stuff feels a little off at times as well. Like
another map.
Yeah, useful.
A lot of secrets in the Vatican.
Wait, we did
Must be some connection to the cat mummy.
Vatican City, the
See
Holy
about that
See,
camera,
Europe.
too.
See, that feels very John Williams, that score, doesn't it?
So here is one of the places where you probably caused quite a commotion when you picked up money.
Yes.
While people were looking.
Well, no, it's not even while people are looking. It's just in general. Like,
well, no. If nobody sees you, you can get away with it.
Not true.
No, right now, hit it. Hit X. There
So,
you go.
but don't forget, we are on a lighter difficulty as well.
No, I play on the one higher from standard.
Oh, okay.
And as long as you don't get spotted.
British professor.
I think.
But the thing is, it's very, very easy to get spotted.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. It is.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't so much that we weren't trying to be like we were trying to not be seen when we did it, but by the same token, because they happened to be looking. Do you know what I mean? Or well, not because they happened to be looking, but like because they.
Oh wait, this one is combination.
Oh God, yeah. I might. I may know the combination to this. Actually, I don't think it's this one. I've seen.
Wait, the clue is right here.
Yeah.
So let's open this. There we go.
Grab the thing. Hang on, I can. Oh.
Do you want...
Yeah, hang on. So there's annoying. Oh God. There's actually a couple of numbers there, which is annoying.
And there's, if you rotate it, let me.
Oh yeah.
We'll do. Oh yeah, it will. Okay, so now do the text again.
Oh yeah, good point. And it doesn't. No, doesn't seem to help.
So, look, to describe it, what we're holding is a movie ticket, theater ticket, that has a hole in the middle of it, where the ticket number used to be. So it says number, and then there's a hole in the paper, and then 38. But if you turn the ticket over to the backside, in front of the hole, somebody wrote in by hand the number 52.
So 5238. And if it's a full thing, yeah, you're gonna have to do this, unfortunately. Oh, sorry.
Well, if you want, so it looks like it resets to all zeros every time you go into it.
And
so we're on the first
one.
one.
It does actually not wrap left to right, which is. Oh no, it kind of no, it doesn't. That's good. So.
So 9876 5.
Oh yeah, it's the other way. It's the other way around, isn't it? Yeah. So 5. Oh no, do you have to hit each one, or would you just move? Okay.
Yep.
That should be on 3. I hope. If it hasn't, there we go. And then actually we just go there.
That's how it's
Oh, that's
done.
cool. I don't know if I checked that before. It automatically opens when you get the right code.
Yeah.
So if you really, really couldn't find the clues, I mean, it would take you.
Oh yeah, you could just.
It would take you. It would take you ages, but you could brute force it. Like, let's say if you had a single number missing or like a couple of numbers missing, you could do it like that. It wouldn't be ideal.
And inside is a book. The last hit before.
This could be interesting.
The last hit before an improvised weapon breaks deals additional damage.
Well, that's nice. Would have been good earlier, but you know.
And money.
Yay! That's a lot of money as well, by the sounds of it. Notes as well. Oh, hello.
Okay. I think that's all the easy to get money. There's another 10th over, which has more, but I always get caught.
Yeah, I think that's the one where we get stuck.
Yeah.
I think.
Let me see. Oh yeah, it's this one. Yeah, because there's a guard in a guardhouse looking directly at you, basically.
I think that's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, this one maybe. There we go. Hit it.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you can't blame me.
I did say hit it. Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, sometimes you never know. Like, would have been funny, wouldn't it?
That money owed you money.
Yeah, that's why the money needed to. I don't know. Hit it! Oh, I said. Be careful sprinting around here as well.
Post office in the next 4 minutes.
Yeah, we can do it. We can find it. That money evaded. What, the tax of Indiana Jones' fist? Is that what it was? Is that what it evaded?
There must be another way.
Chi vi ha autorizzati a transennare quest'area?
Who gave you the authority to lock this
L'articolo
area down?
4
Why do
dei
you
patti
care?
lateranensi
Article 4 of the
afferma
Lateran
chiaramente
Treaty
che alle
clearly states that
autorità
Italian
italiane
authorities
è
are
vietato
forbidden from
interferire
intervening
con
with
la
sovereignty
sovranità e
and
la
jurisdiction
giurisdizione
of the
della
Holy
Santa
See.
Sede.
Siete informata per una suora.
You know a lot for a
Grazie.
nun.
Adesso
Thank you.
rispondi
Now
alla
answer the
domanda.
question.
Ci ha autorizzati Padre Ventura.
Father
Yeah.
Ventura, give us the authority.
Ma l'unica autorità del Vaticano è Papa.
They just keep talking. Just don't worry.
Oh, già,
And
questi
the key is we're not allowed to go through there, even though that is
Yet.
specifically where we need to go.
Yet. We're not allowed to go through that. Well, kind of. There is
Yeah, if only there was a side entrance or something. That we might be able to
Yeah,
take.
if only there actually is. I only know because I'll tell you. I'll try and let you know roughly if we get to it at some point in a future part of this, because I think we will continue this even just to see the story. Maybe. Oh, you never know. I tried to. Oh, okay. There we are. It's me doing controls wrong. Doesn't matter.
Climb again.
Up on top. There we go.
And if we had the camera, there's a cat here to take a photo of, but we don't yet have that, but we will soon.
Yeah, and if you listen,
Climb.
if we're lucky, hold on. If we hear it,
There he is.
slightly, yeah. You actually get to hear the cat. They'll just meow at you every so often. There we go.
I walked right up to him.
Ah, see, that's
Very
cute.
orange cat.
Yeah, oh, that's the orange one. There's a white one as well kicking about.
Climb again.
Aw. No, honestly, I love that. Just the fact that they're just there. I love it. I'm just a big fan of cats. That's the thing. I'm just a cat person.
And oh wait. Do we want to do that one? Or let's see. Oh, I think that one. Okay. We're gonna take a zip line, but there's two different zip lines.
Okay. Ready? Okay.
Ciao, ho iniziato io a litigare, è stato il capitano. Non mi interessa chi ha iniziato. Ciò che conta è che siamo bloccati qui per quello.
Okay.
Quando avremmo potuto
We
essere
don't want to
in
knock
Spagna,
anybody out
guardate.
unless we can help it, but.
Dà pure la colpa a me. Proprio come quando eravamo
Sliding across.
as you do. Just a priest just randomly ziplining his way down a thing. Ow. I wish you could turn full damage off. That's one thing I wish you could do. 'Cause if you drop beyond a certain distance, it decides no health.
Climb.
Oh yeah, sorry. Your audio was a little. Whee. There we go.
Went easier than expected.
There we go.
Through a window, if I remember rightly.
Risotto
was right.
al fungi recipe.
Nice. Oh, and I did see an achievement that comes presumably much later on. Oh, suspicious. People are suspicious. Do. That's funny. The guy whistling almost hit the same notes.
Pick up.
Not for the whole thing, but just for the end of what I
I'm
was
not the only one interested in Crescenzo.
doing. I like that noise.
New field work. The Mad Priest.
So field works are your little side quests, essentially. Well, kind of.
And let's talk to Ernesto.
Voi due, forza, al lavoro!
Signor sì,
A bald man with round, very thick black glasses.
Finalmente. Era più di
Finally,
mezz'ora che
they've been arguing
discutevano.
for half an hour.
Da non crederci?
Can
Some
you
people
believe
just
it?
love the sound of their own voice.
Ah, an American. Yes, the fascists are... what is the word? I should not say. You have lost something, yes? Perhaps it is here in my collection?
Yeah, I need a camera. Antonio tells me you have some special deals.
Antonio sent you?
He's a friend.
Antonio is a lousy bum who cheats at cards. Goodbye.
Now just hang on. Let's work something out, huh?
He sulks in his chair.
I only have one camera, and it is very, very special. Quite small. Maybe this big. And you can take photos in color. Oh, so beautiful. You would need... well, it's very expensive. More than you could afford.
Look, I need to take some pictures, and there's no other camera in this place. So what do you say?
Well...
Picks up the camera, grabs a piece of paper.
Is the price you pay. I
Writes
assure you,
something on it.
it is more than fair.
That laugh tells me it's not fair. 79
pounds.
No.
Or lira.
Lira.
Yeah.
I was going to say, £379 for a camera.
Well, I mean, the
yeah.
symbol looks very similar to the pound symbol.
Yeah. 379 currencies.
Yes.
we may... I don't know if we got anywhere near enough, because normally we have to go and look, but...
Well,
it's really that
I
good.
have been making sure we pick up money as we walk by. So we need 379. We have 859.
So when we did the off-stream version of this, we had to go off and go and get a load, which was a real problem. So we had to go off, do a bunch of stuff, come back for the camera. So, but I mean, it was worth it. It worked out in the end. But let's buy this.
Camera acquired.
The camera is yours, senor.
Yeah.
And tell Antonio that I still think he is a lousy cheat.
And there is actually an
Thanks,
extra thing we
Ernesto.
can get here as well.
2 extra things, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
Vatican Mysteries and Vatican Books.
What should we get? Does it matter?
Let's see.
All right, let's take a look.
Vatican Mysteries is 300.
I'm good for now.
480. And Vatican Books is also 300.
So,
we can buy one or the other.
What is Vatican Books then? Is that just a...
Why don't you try your new
I think it's just a different category of collectibles. I think it's all collectibles.
Are you sure? Because
well, actually, no. Let me.
I only say that because mysteries are a thing that you actually get to go and do, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? Mysteries are a thing that you get. You sort of not earn, but you unlock. I'm not saying they're not all collectibles, chat. I'm just interested, as you would be, right?
Oh, okay.
Are these
the
like
Vatican
treasure
Mystery
maps?
Books one gives is a guide to all the adventure books you can find.
Yay! So let's
which
get
are the ones that increase your skills.
Exactly.
The mysteries are the ones where there are actual things you do.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Well, we can do mysteries, and then you can get enough through the mysteries to go and get the books thing.
True. Yes.
So, yeah.
And buy.
I'll have this.
I like the fact that it's a hold as well.
You are always welcome here.
Only because we're paying you enough. And we now also need to go and find a save point. Well, not a save point, but a save area? Or is that a door?
Yes, which I believe we can get through later, but apparently not now. This area, I don't remember if it's now or later, but like it's a hostile area when we first get here, but then later when you go through here, it's you're allowed to be here. So
odd.
I
think
let's try this. Oh wait, no, there's a guard right there.
I think if we just go out to the courtyard, then it saves.
Wait for it. Okay, climb.
Whee! Nice, smooth.
No, I'm not seeing the forbidden area alert. So I think maybe now we're allowed to be here.
Mate, don't question it. As long as we get the save icon, we're good.
I forgot.
You forgot what?
Open up the camera.
Yeah. You never know.
Wait, why didn't that work yet?
Pronto?
I think
'cause we haven't met her yet?
Oh, no. We needed to try it out in Ernesto's place. Because he actually said to try out the camera.
Oh, well, let's go back then.
Sorry.
So we'll test walking by the guard.
Slowly.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, this is now not...
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
we walked
Vatican
to this
Post
exact
Office.
same area a second ago. And,
So, and it's funny because we've been in.
No, it's not.
I was going to say it's funny we've been in there already, and yet he's only just acknowledged it. I don't know.
Ah, bentornato. I have found some more things which may interest
There we go.
you.
There we go. Now, how have you found more stuff in like the 2 minutes we've been gone? What are you, some kind of loot goblin? Thought that was our job.
Kind of looks like one.
Okay. It kind of reminds me of the Duke from Resident Evil. Just, I don't know, like a... Do you know what I mean? Just, he's got that vibe, hasn't he? So now, we should...
I think... Let's see. I think we need to talk to her first. So let's interact.
Oh, I didn't know you could actually talk to her.
Is everything all right here?
I've walked past her a bunch
Everything
of
all
times.
right? Maybe you want to run a pharmacy without any medicine.
Think I'll pass.
Well, everything is not all right. If you have an infection, speak with the black shirts. The man in black gave our stock of medicine to them. Lurido bastardo.
Ventura, huh? That man certainly has a bad reputation around here.
What do you expect? You're so far up, Mussolini. Shoo! Get away from here!
Well covered. That was very well covered.
Come across some medicine, turn it in here. The black shirts won't miss a few bottles.
Now, fun fact, you can actually start that quest without even talking to her. You know how I know that? Because I've done it. I've not done the quest, but we started it early just by grabbing a bunch of the bottles.
So now open the camera. There we go.
We don't want to get on her bad side.
And also, is there or is there... Did I mistakenly hear a cat?
You did.
And now, actually, if you
Lord, give us credit. Try it.
if you move back out of it a second, just trust me, and then you move back in. Hear that?
Oh yeah,
That's a camera prompt.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh good. Okay.
Dog guy.
Yay!
I didn't know you could also take photos of the cats without getting the first.
Without getting what?
The quest.
Oh, is there a quest for doing that? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we got raiders! Hold on. Actually, at least we're in a safe area. That helps. Hey. Oh. Hi, Ip Man. I guess Bunyip Man. I don't know. I'm not sure how to address you. It's been a while. How are you doing? What were you playing? How did it go? Welcome in, Raiders. We're just about to wrap up, actually, unfortunately. But I am Sightless Combat. Let me put my full screen camera on. Hold on. There we go. And DB, if you want to bring my stream up as well, you might see a couple of new things. Might see a couple of new things in here.
Oh, there's a lot of new things.
Not really a lot. There's a couple. Often the case. Well, how do you want me to refer to you then? In that case, if you're referring to that, if you're not, then that's fine. But yeah, we are just about to wrap up. We're playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I am Sightless Combat, award-winning multi-credited accessibility consultant and gamer without sight from the UK. And just the guy just sneezed in the background over to the left, as you do. But yeah, I am playing this game with the assistance of DB, my wonderful co-pilot. We're streaming for the first time for this year. You're not seeing what? You're not seeing what, Gecko? But yeah, no, yeah. So essentially, I have no sight whatsoever. We are. Oh, you will if you look close enough. You will. I'll just tell you. I was given a wonderful axe replica from God of War Ragnarok. Well, from God of War, alongside 3 new Diablo pops, which are Mephisto, is very, very cool. Rogue. Couldn't think of it for a second. I knew it was one of the class ones. And also the Butcher, who I haven't faced yet and is apparently very, very terrifying. Have a good one, Reese. Enjoy. Is this a save area, DB? And I deliberately used that word rather than...
Let me... I think we just go to the, like, transition area.
Basically. Axe blends in with shelf. Kind of, but you can see it. If you look closely enough. Oh, I see. You could, that's the thing. I did say you had to look closely. But yeah, so DB is actually moving the game for me. If you can hear in the background. Got my hands up in the air just by way of demonstration.
There we go. That's the autosave prompt, and we're good.
Yay, cool. So now, if we leave... Oh, I tried to...
Are you sure you want to quit? Yes.
There we go. It just took a while. Just took a little to respond. There we go.
There we go.
And now we should have 2 separate playthroughs if we go into game slots. Hold on, let me just switch us back in. There we go, yeah. We go into game slots. We should now see 2 separate runs. Yay!
There we go. The Vatican, 5 hours, last played on January 2nd, and the Vatican current slot, 3 hours, last played on January 8th.
Yay, that's cool. Just got to keep track of which run is which. Not which one is which. Well, I guess that's also true. But yeah, we might continue this next week. We might maybe alternate with Last of Us so we can get that done as well. I'd like to get Last of Us Part 2 mostly done by the time the PC port comes out, which will be in, I think it's March or April. So we've got time. But DB is doing an amazing job. Now the game is finally in stereo for him, which I know we still kind of joke about it. It was ludicrous though. You were like, wait, I've been playing in mono this entire time. I was like, no.
It's like finding out that the UK had a power outage for the last decade.
Oh no, the UK had been without electric light bulbs for the past decade. You wouldn't know unless somebody said it to you. But it was indeed, Gecko. That was amazing. Like, just the... Spotted a new... Oh yeah, it did spawn a new redeem. What could possibly go wrong? We need some more new redeems this year, chat, and more new emotes. So any ideas you have for those, do tell us, because we can try and get it sorted. But anyway, I want to thank DB for such a great first stream this year. Well done for knocking off the rust so quickly and getting rid of all the gremlins. At least as temporarily as that can be achieved, because that is only temporary with the gremlins. And I want to thank all of you for such a great stream as well. Really, really appreciate it. And I hope you've enjoyed. As for tomorrow's stream, it's going to be at 9 instead of 8. I'll update the schedule on the platforms I can easily update it on. But I'm going to be joined for a couple of hours by the wonderful Frank. And we're going to be playing Space Marine 2 again. Because it's been a while and I want to play as a 40k Space Marine running around in giant power armor. Because when is that not fun? Arguably. But yeah, and Sunday will be Diablo 4. It will be one of the last streams of the season as well. If not the last stream of the season. But I will be trying to get my build. I will be trying to get further with some quests and things as well. But all that remains for me to say is, other than, of course, thanking you all for your support, and DB as well. For the Emperor, exactly. But with that being said, all that remains for me to say is I've been Silas Combat. Have a great rest of your day, whatever time it is in your part of the world, whatever time it is where you are. Stay safe, take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next stream. Thank you very much for watching.